And we're live. Happy Sunday, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey there, viewers. We are Game Day Hype, a group of amateur Dungeons and Dragon players and general nerds. I'm your host for the day, Mead, or as some of you know me, Belagor. I'm sure I speak for all of us, and if not, at least most of us in the party when I say we love our liquor. So today I'm going to ask which members of the party think what members of the party think they are in terms of drinks, and then I'm going to tell them what I think they are. So we're going to start with Anya Lioncrest, local barbarian and fitness enthusiast. Anya, what liquor beverage do you think Anya is?
Yes.
All right, well, as I'm sure a lot of people have already predicted, I have decided that Anya is a shot of tequila with lime juice and salt. Simple, unassuming, and a little tart if you aren't accustomed to it, as well as likely to put you to sleep if you take on more than you can handle.
Wait, where's the vodka in this?
There is no vodka in a tequila shot.
Then they're making
I,
it wrong. You take the vodka, you take the tequila, the rum, you know what, just the ale, the mead, you take all of it, you put it into big carafes in front of Anya, and then you go the fuck away! That is what I call a good night.
Next up, we have Lysander. Lysander, what alcoholic beverage do you think Ly is?
Oh, a Bevgino? Well, I would have to say that Lysander is a vodka martini. He is low on calories, he's fun, and he comes with a twist.
I love it, but what I wrote for him is
Fuck
that
you.
like the spell he loves to cast, Lysander is a glass of fireball. Spicy and
Oh.
warm, he brightens the day or night of anyone in his presence and leaves you feeling better for having met him.
That is inaccurate. I am displeased with this.
Vesper is not here today, being a bit of an enigma, not easy to pin down. And for that reason, he has a bottle of spiced rum. Mystique and mystery surround him, and if you dive deep enough, you might either find some answers to the questions you have, or you'll be pulled under and keel-hauled.
Oh,
Natalia, what drink do you think Natalia is?
Oh, I
a
think
white
myself.
claw.
Wow. Oh, I think of myself as champagne to this stomp. Something unique and delicious.
Did you just say champagne?
Close, but a little basic for what I had in mind. I think that Natalia is a flute of absinthe, refined, haughty, and a bit pretentious. It can be the life of the party or the next morning's regret, just like our bard.
Well, I don't know. Nicholas. I don't think Nicholas has any regrets.
Speaking of Nicholas, our DM Zach is definitely a snifter of brandy, potent, pleasant, and analogous to a good time. But I would like to hear what he thinks he is.
I as the DM or an NPC of your choice.
Any of your characters.
I think that Strahd is a death in the afternoon. Pour one
Ooh.
your absinthe into a champagne glass, add iced champagne until it attains the proper opulent milkiness.
That would not kill me. Give me 5.
Well,
It'd be
I
death
know
by
what you're-
evening for Anya.
well, it wouldn't be fair if I didn't do Belagor. Which should surprise nobody. I'd peg him as a good mead. No surprise, right? He's strong, mostly sweet, though he isn't made from bee barf.
Are you saying he's a Coors Light?
What?
Is he a Coors Light?
I
No,
think
he's
he's
a
a
mead.
Budweiser.
He's
He's a Budweiser.
he's Viking's blood mead.
Oh.
That's
Better
what
you
I
get to the Vikings.
Pay attention, Lysander! Anyway,
Vikings
I'm going
blood,
to turn
but where
things
is
over to
his
our
hair?
DM now before Lysander takes things out of hand. Take it away, Zach.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Mead. That was awesome. Does anybody need a recap of where we were last time on our Dungeons and Dragons game?
I
No,
can give
we're
recap.
fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Party quickly with the help of Mark, was able to sneak in via wine barrels into the town of Barovia. Vallaki, sorry, just in time to stop the execution of Erwin, Brom, and Bryn Mardukov. However, in the process, they managed to kill Izek, the Baron, and the Baroness. However, they killed a lot of guards, and people aren't probably not going to be very happy about it. They also, in their investigation around town, did discover the the hidden child of the Baron and Baroness, Viktor Valakovich.
All right, yeah, that's a pretty good one. Go ahead and take inspiration.
Oh, thank God, I could need that.
Whoa.
Ew!
Nice.
Nice.
Yo,
I
nasty.
love the 50-50, approach to that, right?
I was just thinking that was a varied reaction.
It's nice.
I didn't say ew at first. I said whoa.
I give that 7 out of 10.
All right. So before I burp again, Viktor Vallaki, because here's the thing, he is still very
Unhinged.
much. Well, not just that. Like, honey, that hasn't even left the building. Like he is, but he seems very, like, ecstatic. You see a bit of excitement, like almost like that of a kid. He's definitely an adult, but it's like an extremely young adult. Like he's probably like 18. And he says, so best friends, I have a question for all of you.
Did I ask?
Does anybody else respond to him when he asks that?
Anya's just staring at him like she doesn't know what to make of this creature.
Right, I'll take your awkward silence as you wanted to hear Victor's all special plan. Right, so I have a plan to make the city better. Well, town. We're not as exuberant to be a city yet.
Wait, does anyone even know that you exist?
Probably not.
Okay.
Oh, great. You got the vote of the question.
A reference. I was. Well, let's do some timing, okay? Right. So, 5 times the 10 times the
Five
circumference of the
times
sun,
10.
and then you get. I don't fucking know how long I've been up there.
Okay, well, how old are you? Let's start there.
No fucking clue.
Okay, let's cut him open and read the rings. Maybe it will tell us how old he is.
Does that make a corpse to be dissected?
I don't think he's a 3.
We can just do like a finger.
Doesn't that work with ivory too?
Lysander, can't you
Look,
tell
let's,
these
let's,
things?
just, let's just say that he's, 18.
So
Yes,
he's legal.
That.
Yes, he's legal.
Yes, I am
Legal
legal.
for what?
Legal and ready to mingle.
Oh,
Lysander?
no. Oh, there's my answer. I wish I hadn't asked.
Don't even deny it. You want a piece of Victor. Everybody does.
I definitely don't.
No.
Come on, just a little tiny piece.
No.
Just a little bit.
No.
No.
No, we're moving on. Changing
I
the
think he's
conversation.
cute.
Also, question. When can Victor leave the attic? I have not left the attic in my entire life. Well,
I mean,
actually,
you
no,
can
That's a lie. I used to. So I would really very much like to leave the attic right now. At least be outside for a little bit.
I mean, you can leave whenever you want to. You're not a prisoner.
But should the town know that Victor exists?
They will love Victor!
He says as he starts striding to the direction of the attic stairs.
Oh
As he
my
says,
god.
Wait,
What
wait,
madness.
Victor.
Just Victor, bestie.
Oh,
Bessie.
yes, Bessie? Yes.
Yes. Lysander sort of sidles over to Victor, and he's like, "Listen, bestie. I've been meaning to ask you. You wouldn't happen to have, one of these in your possession?" And Lysander shows him his spell book.
The spell book, and he looks it over, and he says,
May I?
He has his hands out.
Yes, but so long as you show me yours.
Then he starts looking it over, and he says,
What does it do? It reminds me of when Victor would try to look at books and try to learn things, and then Victor would get beaten very, 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 very,
5 minutes go by.
very, 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 very badly.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Okay, wait. Can you read, Victor?
Yes, of course Victor can read.
Of course he can read.
You
Do you
can
think that
read
Victor
too,
all of a
Lysander?
sudden just ended up having all this knowledge in his noggin? And he knocks his head.
Yes, Victor, but you have a base where you put all this knowledge, somewhere where you inscribe all your learnings and your spells, such as this spell book right before you.
He kind of quirks his head to the side.
Victor says, hold that thought for a moment.
And he goes over and he goes to what looks like a random pile of just trash, and he starts digging through it.
Oh.
So now you all can talk to each other while he's searching for whatever it is he's searching for.
Is it wise to... listen, is it... With the town, we're already kind of worrying if the town is going to hate us. I'm not sure if the town is ready for him.
Well, the town has to be confronted with the atrocities of the Baron, and this is one of them.
Not only
I
that, but if we say we freed the Baron's hidden child that was abused and locked away for 18 years of his life, only to be freed, I mean, maybe they wouldn't hate us as much.
Maybe, but what would they... That's the thing. Would you think that if Victor over there opened his mouth, you think the people would like him? From what he
That's
says?
not for us to decide. He should not be locked up. He's done nothing wrong.
Yes, but I think we're all unanimous in the fact that perhaps he shouldn't be leading this town.
Then do you want him to come with us? We keep an eye on him and see what else he knows.
I think he could come in handy. I mean, he's quite an accomplished mage, believe it or not.
And I'm sure he would like to get out and see Barovia. He's not been outside the attic his whole life.
Ah! Found something!
You hear from him as he pulls out and flings a couple of dead rats to the side.
Ugh!
Oh?
Sorry, Victor forgets that. Yeah, if Victor was expecting company, he would have tidied up a bit.
Extra protein.
That's fine. Show me what you found.
You see what looks like... So, a lot of it's illegible, and a lot of it is really old. It appears that it's not even a proper book, but it's basically pieces of parchment that have been practically sewn together to try and resemble a book. It's extremely haphazard, and you know what? Roll me a history roll, Lysander, for this. Actually,
I'm giving him guidance.
okay, you get an extra D4 to this roll.
History roll,
Oh.
Go ahead and roll me a D4, please.
and I'll give you a D4.
Oh, he'll give me a D4, all right.
Victor says, get your head out of the gutter!
And you see that it actually kind of reminds you of people who barely got into the university, who barely had enough money to try and pay tuition. They're just scrounging to try to get by and technically have what's required in order to get through the curriculum. But there's an obvious difference between that and a proper spell book. A lot of it's illegible, but it's familiar. You're seeing things like Magic Missile. You're seeing stuff like Scorching Ray. You're seeing things like Counterspell. There are a couple that you do not have out, however. Two, to be precise. The spell Fly and the spell Greater Invisibility.
Oh, hell yes.
Victor
Right.
is sorry, but at the moment, this is all Victor can show.
Oh no, this is excellent, Victor. And there's in fact a couple of things in here that might come in handy. Do you mind if I study this for a moment? I'll have it back to you, and in exchange, I shall be able to teach you something as well.
Oh, yes, sure. Victor is fine with that, bestie. You're bestie, yes. So that means that you get
Yes,
bestie
we are
privileges.
besties, and besties share everything.
Yes. Go ahead.
Go ahead and add Greater Invisibility and Fly to your spell sheet.
How fun!
I know, right?
So now,
Victor,
What-
you said you had a plan. What were you referring to?
Points at the incomplete teleportation circle.
What is this?
it is a circle that's meant to teleport you out of terrible, dark, disgusting places.
And where does it land you?
No idea.
Oh. Well,
I never completed it.
that's...
Probably because I never knew a place to go because I've never been out of this godforsaken house.
Okay, well, would you like to go on an adventure with your besties?
What kind of adventure?
Roll at
know.
advantage persuasion.
Okay.
Guidance.
Roll d4. So before you even complete your sentence, you're Victor is convinced.
I was gonna say, I don't think it's gonna take much. Okay, so like, we travel around Barovia helping the peoples.
Yes, yes.
We are trying to find a pompous little boy, but he's low on the list. We have to go to the bogs to retrieve a pirate ship for Vesper. We're looking for silver. We're uh, liberating towns and rebuilding them to their former glory but better. We are looking for a woman in Barovia village who is sister of Ismark. And we're trying to maybe, take down and kill Strahd.
Interesting, interesting. That's it?
No, we also have fan club for Arky. You want to join?
Who is Argy?
He's
Is he another bestie?
he's bestie. He's great dragon.
Great dragon bestie it is.
Nadlai creates the mind illusion of Argy.
What the fuck?
There he is. It's Arky.
He blinks.
What are you talking about? This is just illusion.
This is what?
Created this reverse it and hide my hands behind my back.
Yes, yes.
He looks over at Lysander.
Victor's not crazy, right? He knows that it's an illusion spell when he sees one.
Lysander goes, oh boy, and massages his temples. He's like, I knew this wasn't ethically right.
What are you talking about ethics? What is that?
Yeah, we have much to talk about.
You just see Anya standing there. Her eyes are glassy and her lip is quivering as she stares into the space where Argy used to be.
Maybe I go up to Anya and just like, listen, maybe Argy shuns the non-believer.
Who's doing the illusion?
You just see Nadlai just kind of look away awkwardly.
Anya
Why,
looks.
it's not a liar, of course.
What's about to say? It's very good, though. I will say. So you definitely get some claps from Victor.
Not a liar.
It says as he's like clapping, completely oblivious.
Is this true?
I was doing it because it made you happy. And Argynvost seems like a good dragon, and I wanted to emulate that.
You've been lying to Anya?
Victor
Yes.
leans over and whispers to Lysander.
Is this what it is often like in this group?
Yes. Also, have you ever heard of toothpaste? I would highly recommend get some.
What's toothpaste?
He says, his breath like. It's like the. Have you ever seen SpongeBob? Oh, fried oyster skins.
I still can't believe we have our very own Gollum.
Victor is not Gollum. Victor is Victor.
Anya
You
will
see-
never forgive you. Never!
Well, I can't exactly summon the real Argynvost, so I wanted to give something so you could have some support.
No. That is not what you did. You summoned him. You made him go places so Anya follow. You manipulated Anya.
Feels like a chapter in the book Sopranos.
Oh my god.
Anya, now that I look together, is like, help me out here.
Oh no, you're on your own, not a liar. I was opposed to this from the beginning.
No, you weren't.
I absolutely was. Belagor, did I not say that whatever she was doing was not ethically sound?
He did say that, actually.
And
Victor has one.
Also, question: have you all left the attic and are just in a different part of the house now, or no?
I think we're still standing in the
Are you
attic.
still? Okay, you're still in the attic. Victor's over by his like window seal, and it says,
Victor has one question.
Yes.
What do we do about that?
and he points out the window, and you see a large group of people are right outside the Baron's estate.
No.
Who are they?
Pause.
The stinky ones.
No, they're the people, the townspeople. And
Oh.
if we
Don't worry. I have an idea.
And you see Victor start walking over to the stairs for the attic.
No, bestie, best that you stay with us for now.
And he goes, oh, sorry. First, I'll give Victor's response after I hear an ally. I know you were trying to speak, and I was not allowing. Go for it.
No, it's fine. I was just basically saying, oh, somebody grab him. Then
Oh, okay, gotcha. So he says,
What? Why? I have an idea. You haven't even heard it yet.
Then tell us the idea, Victor.
Yes,
Right. All right. Are you all ready for Victor's whole secret giant plan?
Yes.
You're all ears.
What I'm going to do.
and he pulls up his hand, and then you see a little bit of fire appear in it.
No!
And he says,
It is a wide berth, and none of them will survive, and we will not have any more stinky people.
No, bestie, we
no.
cannot simply fireball the peasants.
We don't?
No!
My father taught me that that's the only way that you deal with rowdy peasants. And I'll put them in the stockades and put donkey masks on their faces.
No,
Well,
they've seen enough.
There is a reason your father is dead.
Fair enough.
Listen, we're going to have to confront this crowd.
Victor,
With tact. This time, maybe, my friends.
Victor, are you good at acting?
Oh, Victor is great at acting. Victor's acted out so many plays for himself because of all the time he spent alone.
Okay, good. I need you to look sad and pathetic and sickly.
as you say this, he looks sad, pathetic, and sickly without him even doing anything.
Perfect! You nailed it!
What do you
Okay.
mean? Victor hasn't even tried yet.
All right,
Oh,
and I need you to not talk. You cannot say a word.
Victor loves talking now.
wait. Victor, do you have stories of all the mean, cruel, terrible things your father did to you while you were in the
He
attic?
did it out of love, but I hated it anyway.
No. That was not out of love.
What do you mean?
That was a lie. Parents don't
How is it
keep
lie?
their
Of course you beat your
children.
child with a big old stick until he does what you're supposed to do.
How
How
big,
else do you get a child to do?
how big was the stick?
Like about the size of his arm. It's
Okay.
more like a bat, actually.
I think we should let him talk.
All right, but not calling the people dirty or peasants or anything like that. Not insulting
No.
the people.
What about
should-
Stinky?
Talk, but not
No.
not right from the outset. We should probably have a plan as to how we are going to address this crowd.
I think we should apologize for the extra casualties because our goal was really just the Baron and Izek. And I think we explain ourselves and then we tell them about Victor. And if he was okay doing this to his own child, think of what was left in store for the people of Vallaki. And then we let Victor talk and tell about all the horrible things the Baron did and said. Let him call the people peasants and gross things, because then he knows how the Baron actually felt about them.
And we should also inform them that the Baron tried to cover up the theft of the bones and how myself and the Order restored them to their place and reactivated the ward.
Oh, and how we thwarted the vampire spawn attack as well without anybody knowing.
Well, that might not be as good a thing to bring up considering literally everyone died.
Okay, but we tried. Like, we got there in time so nobody else outside the church died.
Close only counts in fireballs and, horseshoes.
Oh, fireballs! So we are going with my plan!
No.
No.
Victor,
No.
no magic. You're acting, remember?
Yes. Look at me. I'm Victor. I'm such a bitch. Wait. Was that good?
Close enough.
Perfect! This shall be my grand entrance!
And if you can cry on cues, that would be great. Or like sniffling and crying the whole time, perfect. Talk about how you have never felt the sunlight on your skin before. You've
Nobody
never
does.
tasted the rain on your tongue. You've never
What is
smelled the filth of the peasantry with your own
No,
nose.
oh no, I smell them. It's smelly.
Okay. Well, something
Question
like that.
for the group.
What?
Question for the group. Who has the highest charisma score out of all of us?
Me.
Oh, okay. Well, I feel like the highest charisma score should probably speak for the group.
Probably. And I also have a persuasion of a +10.
Ooh,
Wow.
what do you
So-
guys think?
Sorry?
What do you guys? I'm just wondering what everyone thinks about that.
Yeah, I think for role purposes that makes a lot of sense.
As long as it's phrased as a persuasion and not an intimidation, it should work.
Yeah. We need to be like actually like remorseful for going overboard.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree.
The Victor looks a little sad that he is not going to be able to do fireball.
Victor, that look on your face, keep it. Perfect.
What? No, but it's supposed not to be viable. That was sad.
It's okay. It doesn't
If it
matter what inspires you to do the role. It's that you nail the role, right?
Yes, of course, of course.
No, everybody else also looks sad and remorseful. Pathetic.
Yes, I am very sad and remorseful. I feel
Rum.
terrible for what I've done.
Roll me performance, Lysander.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, no.
So the way it looks is exactly how it sounds. I feel remorseful for everything I have done, and I feel terrible.
Lysander, that was not very convincing.
Well,
No.
I'm shit at lying. You all know this.
It's not even living, it's just looking sad.
Lysander, remember the last time we were in Vallaki and we were fleeing for our lives and I took the last bottle of Red Dragon Crush and I used it to smash...
You did.
Okay,
Roll
that...
at advantage performance, Lysander.
At advantage?
Yes.
I give him guidance, too.
give guidance.
He needs it.
Oh my god. Okay, hang on.
Watch him get 2 nat ones.
All right, D4 on top of that.
D4 on top.
All right, it looks convincing. Very
Perfect.
convincing.
Hold that
Continue
memory.
that.
Anya will think about the fact that the illusion of Argy is not real.
Okay, also performance at advantage. I'm assuming guidance as well.
Yep.
Did I just assume guidance on all of these?
Yes.
All right, D4. All right. Now, that is convincing.
Beligor, what are you going to think of?
I don't have to think of anything. I'm genuinely remorseful for the loss of life.
Okay, perfect. Natalia, what about you?
You know, the same thing as Beligor.
Okay.
I think you're all a little psycho. Just for the record.
All right.
Look, I'm sorry I'm excited that I've learned 2 new spells.
Stop smiling, Lysander.
I was happy that I saved the Martikov boys and Erwin.
That's a good... Well, that is a slightly better reason to be happy. Alright, time to face the music.
Okay, here we go. Oh, what about you, Vesperbot?
Beep, boop, bop. I feel remorseful
Perfect.
because. However, I will still do a performance roll. And no advantage because my character made it clear he does not give a shit.
Okay,
Guidance.
we'll just
Crowd
tuck him in the
guidance.
back of the group. Let's go.
He'll be the one holding on to Victor.
Vesper, it's like he's just keeping quiet is all. He's not adding anything to it. at all. So, which in this case might be for the better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, cool. Anything else?
Will the DM allow me to homebrew a Listerine strip for Victor using prestidigitation?
You click prestidigitation so I get the whatchamacallit description of the spell. You'll see if you can actually make Victor's breath not smell bad.
You can clean a garment.
harmless?
Theoretically, you could clean a mouth.
No, not like that. No.
Dirty
The
mouth?
cleaning
Clean
is-
it up
nope.
with prestidigitation.
Oh, magical. Harmless sensory effects such as shower, sparks, puff of wind, faint, musket, or. Okay, odor. So you can change
Yeah.
the odor on it. So yes, you could you can change the odor on his mouth. What do you change it to?
Vanilla.
Vanilla, not even mint.
Vanilla.
Oh god.
Vanilla
Well, it's
extract.
pretty
Keep
nice.
in mind, you have to still keep it somewhat convincing that he's been locked away for so long.
Yes. Slight hint of vanilla.
All right,
Vanilla.
everyone ready? Time to go.
All right.
Step out
Oh.
into the rain.
Is there anything
as
of
you s-
note in the manor that we found outside of Victor? That...
I mentioned other things that you all found. One of the things was like remember the silver rapier that was promised to the group.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes.
That was amongst
and-
it. Other books was found to the remains of Aemon, and that was buried. Yeah, so
Getting
you
hurt.
did find some interesting stuff
And
inside
Zach,
of the manor.
Zach, you said that some of us could like get finery.
Correct. So
That's
there
how
is
you
some
make
finery. It's very limited color-wise, though.
Okay.
There's no color in Barovia.
So, alrighty. So does the party step out?
Yes.
Yes. Lysander's just pocketing a bunch of finery in China while this is happening.
Oh my god.
As he's
Lysander?
walking out, he's grabbing whatever the fuck he can find and grab. Napkins, tablecloths, you name it.
Oh,
It-
Lysander,
moment-
get me that scarf.
Yes, it should make for a lovely throw.
You can rob what you want, but the moment the door is opened, you better be ready to look sad.
And
Yes,
not covered
I
in
am
stuff.
devastated.
Lysander, if
Devastated
they see...
as Lysander puts on a boa.
Lysander,
Yes.
if they see all this stuff you're wearing, they're going to riot. You have to hide it.
Oh shit, you're right. Frantically packs it away.
Okay, so it's all stuffed into like your pack.
Yeah. Here, put
Yeah.
some in mine if you need more room.
Oh yes, do take this feather boa.
Oh, perfect. What? Feather boa? What is
Yes, yes.
this?
Don't ask me questions on it. Just
It's a
stuff
gray one too.
Okay, she like shoves it in her bag. Listen, Lysander and I are not lucky enough to come across any money, so we have to make do with bartering. This is genius, Lysander.
Thank you. Although we are keeping the dining table cloth for the curtains in our lounge area. I
Oh,
feel like we should have a lounge area.
we should. We definitely should. I like where your head's at.
Alright, since so much time has been spent doing
I'm open.
this afterwards
Sure.
and doing it, I will require from both of you new performance rolls.
Oh shit,
Guys,
Lysander,
guys,
poker face.
Normal performance rolls.
I'd like to give him guidance. Fuck.
Oh shit.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
Ain't nothing gonna help those rolls.
You not? Stay inside. Don't come out.
Lysander and Anya are just like giggling away and like trading scarves.
So as this happens and such, who's going out?
Nadalia's coming out first.
Belagor's gonna come
Okay.
out too.
One sec. My dog's barking up a storm.
know,
I heard that.
So Belgar and Natalia, go ahead and discuss to each other what you're doing, since you two are the ones that are stepping out and stuff like that, while the other two are giggling about trying to take shit.
Lysander, poker face.
Listen, Belgar. Well, I know this. Never mind. But so go over it again. You're going to. We're going to be honestly. We're going to be honest. We're going to apologize. We're going to explain why we acted the way we did. Is there anything else we
Sounds
should
like
say?
a solid plan.
Is there anything else we should mention?
Aye, we should mention the bones. We should mention Victor. We should mention the fact that this man was literally putting them in stockades and executing them.
Anya, look, it's chiffon.
Oh,
If
chiffon is
I need-
delicious.
if I needed a little bit of help, a little bit of backup, you'll help me, right, Belgar?
Of course.
Good. And just, I'm glad. I'm sure those two also feel bad for it, but I don't think they're very good. Continuing feeling actively the remorse.
Oh
It
my
makes me
god,
think.
is that lace?
Oh, that would make for great new underwear for Anya.
Even if I should look at Belgar, have they known me like this?
Not normally. No, I've never seen them so excited.
I mean, the Thunder was not that long ago just crying up in the attic in guilt, asking for absolution.
Lysander,
Yes?
do you have any wine left?
What? I can't believe you'd bring that up right now!
Do you have any wine left?
I think the answer is no.
When Zach gets back, I have something funny I'm gonna do.
I don't think we need funny right now. I think we need remorse.
Oh, trust me, it'll work.
Belagor casts Sacred Flame on the crowd.
Can I ask what that plan is?
No, I'm not gonna give anything away until Zach comes back.
Anya,
Yes.
I managed to scupper a gravy dish. We'll now have a fine silver gravy dish.
Oh, that is
My
going to look
God.
so nice on
I'm
the
back.
table.
Welcome back. Hey, Zach,
Yeah.
let me check my inventory really quick.
Mm-hmm. I'll say this much. Since it's only half the party, the DCs will be harder.
I do have a bottle of Red Dragon Crush, so what would happen to Lysander if I uncorked the bottle and just poured it out right in front of him?
He would probably faint.
Actually,
Or swoon. He would swoon at the very least.
Lysander.
Okay.
Lysander,
Alright,
look,
let's do this.
Lysander, I want you to, before you start laughing, look at your hands and see how much blood is on it.
What? Blood? There's no
Uh,
blood in my hands. Only
You
the
did-
fine organza gown.
What the fuck? A fine Arkansas. All right, so
All right, I hope
Natalia, Belagor, you both are going for it, correct?
Yep. I hope you enjoy your
Yeah.
gowns, Baron.
All right, door opens. Victor is following right behind you, Belagor.
All right, bestie number 3. I guess you'll take a lead. Or is it you, bestie number 4?
I'm taking the.
Oh, you'll take a lead. Okay, bestie number 4. You got this. We got this. Sticky people.
And the door opens. And there's a lot of people with pitchforks and torches. However, you don't see anger in their eyes. It is silent as soon as the two of you, along with Victor, step out.
Does anyone recognize this man? He calls out as he gestures to Victor.
There, again, silence.
People of Vallaki. Today is a dim grave day. We come, and we have caused much bloodshed. A family we care much about, the Martikovs, who have been who have held an honored place in this town, were in danger. We could not see the single father and his two beloved boys fall to the whims of Izek and the Baron. So we acted rashly. We wanted to save them, to protect them, and we acted too rashly. And the people who we didn't mean to hurt got harmed. We are sorry for this, but we also made sure that the Baron cannot do these crimes he has done anymore. He has tried to cover up the robbing of the bones of Saint Markovia. He has executed and put all those who who cannot fake smiles anymore in stocks. And this false joy that he's trying to spread is over. And now, hopefully, while the days ahead may seem dim, hopefully soon a true happiness can be made.
Lysander calls out, "It's true! We did restore the bones of Saint Markovia!"
Roll persuasion.
Do I get advantage?
No.
Why not? Sorry. Didn't mean to make it as rude. Didn't mean to sound as rude. Just wish to know, is there anything I can do to give advantage?
At this point, no. That was not for you, Lysander. It was for Natalia.
Okay.
Yep, I'll delete it.
Give myself guidance then.
For reference, it would have been at disadvantage because of how much anger there was. You got it to normal.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah. Fuck me. Okay, and then D4. 26.
There's some murmurs amongst the crowd as they're looking and such. And then one of them says, "Did you really have to kill all the guards? Was there truly no other way? Because most people who were guards were trying to feed their families. They were afraid of Izek like all of us. Izek has killed so many people and practically is the reason the Baron had such an iron hold." And I'm not switching voices, but don't assume that each time I say something else, assume it's from somebody else within the crowd. I'm just not trying to do like 50 voices for a group of people.
Yep. You are right. There could have been another way. If we had been a little more rational, perhaps, yes. We could have saved more lives, but we have taken these actions, and now we must live with the consequences.
But the guards who died didn't get to live at all. And what if now we have nobody? We don't have any other guards. We have maybe. And then you just hear a voice from the crowd. Me. And the one guard who got away steps forward.
Oh my god. Lysander gasps.
You're not out here.
Yeah, you're inside looting the manor.
No,
like a little gremlin.
We came outside with everyone.
No,
in the back.
I asked who was going outside, and it was confirmed it was Pelgor and Natalia.
I assumed that we were also maybe in the back, but outside with you guys. Never mind.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
Cancel.
Nope.
It was decided that you and Anya looked a bit too giddy from how much shit you're getting.
No, because I said that like on my way out, I was snatching a bunch of stuff up, so I just assumed that I'd come outside with everyone. Sorry about that.
You're fine. And so he says, "Hey, none of us wanted this. None of us wanted to do what the Baron said, but we found out very quickly what happens if you don't do as he says. That's why we haven't seen Eamon ever since the day that he just pretty much giggled and then got in prison for it."
Yes, he was tortured to death.
And you hear like a couple of people like kind of shudder a little bit. He goes,
His
regardless.
body,
Go for it.
I'll be right back.
his body has been, as per has been interred within the training yard, as he would have wanted. It is a small comfort, but it is at least something we can do.
What guarantee does Vallaki have that we're not just under due management under a set of tyrants? Who is it that's going to lead the town? We have no one left. And then you hear Blinksy say, Blinksy humbly puts forward, and you hear very collectively as a town, shut up, Blinksy!
I do not know. We will not take the role of Baron or Burgomaster here. It is not. We do not deserve. We are not worthy to serve you, to try and rule you. And to be honest, we do not know how we are going. We do not know how we are going to find someone who is worthy, but we wish to help to find somebody to help make this town, to repair, to heal this town, to make up for, to atone for our mistakes.
Roll another persuasion, also at normal.
Okay, guidance again. 23.
Okay. A lot of the people look at each other for a little bit. A lot of them still not exactly sure what to make of everything. It's a lot to take into account.
Is the one comfort we can offer. The contents of the Baron's manor, his riches, his spoils, they will be all that he has hoarded within his manor, shall be brought forth to the people so they can sell it and have coin for themselves again.
And they also, I don't know at what point you're wanting to bring Victor into this. You two. Also, Mead, are you back?
You've not.
What a terrible time to go AFK.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Also,
awful.
can we emerge from the manor, like the two of us who are back? Like,
Yes, just know that in terms of remorsefulness, you're rocking with the last performance roll that y'all did.
Okay.
Like, so just bear that in mind. You can.
Okay. So it's bad. We're just like in a frenzy of amorality right now.
What if
Unfortunately, yes.
what if we just pause inside of the entryway so like people can't see us but we could still hear? Maybe something that's said will help a new remorseful roll. It'll snap us out of our looting spree.
I'm gonna say that you have to forfeit any of the other stuff you're trying to grab if you're gonna do that. There has to be a trade-off. If you're actively trying to listen, you can't loot and listen at the same time.
Well, Anya wasn't really looting anything. She was just putting something that Lysander found in her bag for him.
It was more so that you were aiding, right?
Aiding and abetting.
Regardless of if you were taking anything. Like, it's still just as bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'd say if you two want to do that, you forfeit the loot.
Everything
Not
we've
the trade.
looted?
No, you get some of the shit you already taken. I'm saying any more.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, we've taken a lot.
Yeah, I think we're good. I don't think we need to take anything else.
Yeah, there's still a shit ton around, so if you wanted to continue looting to try to grab stuff, you could, but I will not allow you to listen and loot at the same time. So
Can you guys hear me
what's
now?
the answer? Yeah, we can hear you. So what's
Okay,
the
cool.
choice between you two?
Well, we
Anya.
could divide and conquer. One can
Anya,
stop
you can
looting and
listen
the other
to
can keep looting.
Yeah, I like that plan. I volunteer myself to continue looting.
If I can
Okay.
offer some advice, it's don't get greedy. If you already have a bunch of loot, just
Yeah, and
focus
also
on the task
Mead,
at
you
hand.
just came back
Yeah.
Like, you came into this. You don't know the conversation.
Yeah. Also, Nadlaya did promise the town that the contents of the Baron's banner will be given to them to sell and do as they see fit.
Yeah, what the fuck, Natalaya?
Yeah, what the hell? We're not giving.
I'm trying to be remorseful and actually make reparations while you're trying to fill your pockets.
That's a very good point.
I mean, we're
Also, I
not.
think
We don't
this-
have much to work with.
We have a lounge area to think about.
I also just want to say that, like, we need to take this a lot more seriously than we are right now.
Says the one that went AFK in the middle of a very important speech. Are you kidding me, Belagor?
There was a technical issue in the house that only I could solve. I'm sorry.
Also, we're doing you guys a favor because our performance roles sucked.
Yeah, they kind of did.
They were fine until you decided to start looting. Well, what are you doing?
Well,
So one of us, Anya's gonna listen. I'm gonna keep looting.
Okay, if that's your choice.
Anya?
Yeah, works for me.
Okay. So, there is a little bit of discussion outside, and now that you're back, Mead, my question to, like, since you are doing this with Natalaya, at what point are you trying to bring Victor into the conversation?
As soon as it opens up, he's going to gesture to Victor and begin his little speech thing.
Okay. Natalaya, I'm assuming you kind of, like, allow Belagor to do so after you've kind of made your case.
Yep.
Okay. Belagor, you're up.
I give Belagor Bardic Inspiration. I just say, you got this.
All right.
Belagor gestures to Victor and says, "May I present to you, people of Vallaki, Victor Vallakovich, son of the Baron, who we found locked in a closet with very little social skill, beaten to within an inch of his life, and starved to the same."
Victor feels he can be a Victoria's Secret model for how much he's starved.
I don't think I need a persuasion roll with that.
So far, you haven't done anything that requires one yet.
Oh, he's not intending on, like, making some grand speech. He's just being like, look... Oh, here we go. Look what he was willing to do to his own son. I shudder to think what he might have had in store for the rest of you.
Victor kind of has a lot of kind of crazed ravings and such like that. And a lot of it is just sort of like he kind of plays up his insanity a bit. And by play up, I mean just be himself. Because there's not exactly playing up.
My God.
So everyone is a little bit off-put by this. There's some rumblings about thinking because, and then somebody says, "We thought Victor Vallakovich was dead."
No. Instead, the Baron could not. The Baron instead locked his own child away and tortured him, all because he wished to learn.
And goes, everyone, and there's a little bit more discussion amongst everybody as this is happening. Not like a giant group huddle or anything like that, but like, you know, amongst each other in the crowd.
While I was gone, did we bring up the bones of St. Angel and the ritual that we did to restore the ward to the town?
We brought up the bones, yeah.
And the ritual?
No, I was basically explaining the crimes of the Baron.
It will please you all to know, however, that the bones of St. Androl have been returned to the cathedral, and I personally performed the ritual to restore the ward.
There is more rumbles and discussion as this information is brought up. Roll persuasion.
He gets a Bardic Inspiration.
Yep, you get the D8.
And my guidance.
Okay,
D8,
what do I roll?
and then a D4. So a D8, then a D4.
Oh my God!
God! You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude.
The people rumble amongst each other, and somebody says, wasn't the entire church butchered? Yes, we found an entire stack of bodies there, along with the remains of Father Lucian.
Aye, while the ward was down, Strahd unleashed vampire spawn to try and stop the ritual from being performed by murdering Father Lucian.
And another person says from the crowd, oh yes, we've heard it before, just like the Baron said. All of this is the work of Strahd. No accountability.
What's there to be accountable for? I didn't murder those people.
And you see
And
that
that is not Pelgor, listen to yourself.
there's more discussion and rumblings after that.
Remorse, Pelgor, remorse.
Remorse for what? Strahd's vampire spawn butchered those people in cold blood, and I stopped them.
And then you hear somebody say, there was no vampire spawn from what we saw there, only bodies.
Because I vaporized them. It didn't It didn't occur to you that you should have found more bodies, considering all the people that were there.
Then you hear one of them say, and what do we have beyond your good word that this is even what actually happened? Who do you have to back this story up?
The Order of the Ardent Dawn.
And who are they, and where are they?
They are in Krezek. I can recall a witness from them if necessary.
We have.
But would you like to see how I reduced those vampire spawn to ash?
Oh no.
Don't hurt them.
You see,
I cast Radiance of the Dawn.
okay, Radiance of the Dawn.
Are you hurting them?
Are you
not-
identifying them as foes? First off,
No, I'm not identifying them as foes.
okay.
That
Lot
would
of
be terrible.
seeing this come up, a lot of weapons get drawn.
Oh no.
Oh god.
As the light dims, Beligor lowers his holy symbol and says, no vampire spawn can remain intact in the presence of the dawn.
If you need a closer eyewitness, speak to Erwin Martikov.
And where is he?
Probably nursing the wounds inflicted upon him.
Use with anyone to try and to go through all this and to remain a level head. So much has happened and we want to make this right. But the more bloodshed will not help.
She has a point.
Roll persuasion.
Do you get advantage from Beligor's help?
Unfortunately, that actually didn't help.
Okay.
You're dealing with a very, very volatile crowd.
Yep. I'm
for it.
casting using guidance.
Okay.
Oh my god. Sorry. D4. Shit. 15.
You hear mumbling amongst the town. We are not going to try and kill you, as you know, that is not within our skill set, and enough blood has been shed.
And we don't want to
However-
fight you regardless.
We, the people of Vallaki, ask you to leave.
We shall honor this request. And we shall not come. If you ask of us, we shall come and aid you. But not a moment before.
What does Beligor say, though?
Beligor just turns his back on these fools. You can't help people who don't want to be helped. And they've made literally the worst decision that they could possibly make, so whatever.
Are you saying this out loud?
No, he just turns around and walks back into the house to get Anya and Lysander.
Okay. And Victor follows suit inside.
How did Victor do?
Excellent.
You, however, Beligor, did not do very well.
Oh, piss off.
Look, Anya, I found a limited edition Blinksy Beanie Baby.
What is a beanie baby?
Why, it's a beanie baby. It's a little animal stuffed with cotton and beads.
That is remarkable.
I think fine addition to the lounge area.
So cute on a couch.
So cute.
I'm sure you're enjoying your beanie babies.
We just found
Wait,
the
that-
one, Natalia.
There's more beanie babies?
The town folks want us to leave.
What?
And now, and I suggest we get out of here as soon as possible and let this sorry town deliver itself into whatever fate is planned for it.
Wait. What went down exactly?
Oh, no, ask that Belagor. We were trying to show remorse and he got angry.
I got angry because they accused me of butchering an entire church full of people.
They just saw us butcher all of their gods folk. Why do you not think that? Why will you not think that is the first assumption that comes to mind?
Because I showed them exactly what happened. I'm sorry I'm not a bard, Natalia. I'm sorry I can't persuade them of a truth. That's not my strength. You are the one who should have been backing me up. You didn't do it. So whose fault is it really, huh?
That was there to back up.
Look,
And I
you guys.
tried. I
Look,
tried. I
forget
offered
it. What's done is done, and we need to deal with the consequences of it. We need to get out of here now.
So
As a reminder for the party, if you're wondering where Erwin and Ismark are, sorry to cut you off. I just want to let everybody know and remember where they are. So if you need to grab them when you're going out.
Mm.
But go
Yeah,
on,
that would
Anya.
be a good
Sorry about
idea.
that.
Oh, Anya was just saying, so if we're leaving and we're not allowed to come back, and the townspeople already hate us, you're saying that we have more time to quickly grab more shit and go.
I promised the contents of the Baron's manor to the people.
They don't care, I don't care. I made no such promise.
Well, you might as well have killed that last guardsman.
I didn't kill any guardsmen, not a lie. I didn't actually kill anyone in that fight. I took Izek away from the children, kept him busy. I did not have one single kill that whole fight, so my hands
This
are
discussion is pointless. We need to go, grab your shit, and do so.
clean.
Come
So
on.
tell Natalia to stop
I've not
pointing
the patience
fingers.
for this right now. Everyone, shut up, get your shit, put it in your packs, put it in a pile, whatever you need to do, just so it's all together, and let's go.
Oh God, I forgot the candelabra.
No, not the
Forget it,
candelabras!
leave it. Let's go.
What's a candelabra? No, out of
All right,
character.
you know
What's
what?
a candelabra?
It's a candle holder.
A
Okay,
very
continue,
ornate
Belagor.
one.
Continue.
Belagor just walks out the door and makes for Ismark and Erwin, and whoever is going to follow him can just follow him, and whoever's not can just stay here.
Lysander eventually follows once he has the candelabra stashed away.
I imagine Anya and Lysander leave together.
Yeah, just jingling and jangling all the shit that they have.
All right. And so you all leave. Whatever, and the townspeople begin basically looting through the house as you all leave. And
Animals.
you get to says as they are hoarding a ton of shit. Fucking idiot! Holy shit! Oh my god. So as you're all walking through the streets, it is, once again very quiet and dreary as you're making your way to the Blue Water Inn. And you see, standing outside guard is Ismark. Sword drawn. He just seems to be kind of trying to, watch out for things. And he gives a small nod to your group as you're coming. Belagor, obviously, kind of a step ahead of most of the party. And he says, "How'd it go?"
The good people of Vallaki have decided that we are not welcome here and that we are to vacate the premises immediately. Personally, I say fine. Let them be assigned whatever fate is in store for them.
He shrugs. We get the main objective done.
The main objective, I suppose. Nothing secondary, however.
Oh. Right. Got it. Well, if you... And by this point, I'll say that, the party catches up as well. And he says, right, well, Erwin and his boys are inside getting a lot of the things that they need packed currently. I suppose that before we leave, we should have a kind of a game plan of where we're going, yeah?
I think perhaps we make detour back to Krezek to drop off Erwin and the boys
And Victor.
and Victor.
Oh, yes, Victor. Victor is always here.
Actually, Victor was coming with us, so he stays with us. But Erwin and the boys.
That's
Yes, Victor. Victor gets to
Yes,
stay with
Victor,
us.
Victor is best here. He stays with us.
You were there when we decided, Natalaya and Izek.
I don't think you're being for serious. I thought we were taking him to Vallaki, to the Krezik and dropping him there.
He has
No.
proven his worth.
Has he?
Indeed.
Victor just... like when a child does that smug smile look, right? He does that. And it looks like... But the thing is that he's missing teeth. So it, looks really, really gross. It's awful. But... So I'm assuming you all, step inside to where Erwin is as he's getting kind of things prepared.
Mm-hmm.
All of you. Good to see you. And the two kids run over and hug Anya's leg like they usually do.
Oh, my boys. How are you, boys?
We're fine. We're currently getting our things packed. It's been a little while since we've been on the road, so just trying to make sure that we're grabbing everything, since I don't know if we're coming back to this.
I would venture to say you are never coming back to Vallaki, so grab everything.
Okay.
And both of them rush off to grab it. And Erwin kind of runs a hand through his hair just slowly and says, I assume that... And he looks to the group. Unsuccessful.
They're not going to.
Incredibly so.
Vallaki.
They're not going to execute us, but they want us to leave now.
As if they could execute us if they tried.
Oh,
He says, figures. Fucking shit he says as he kind of pushes some things over. Regardless, we need a game plan. And Ismark steps inside, and he says, question if you don't mind. And I understand we all have to go a place, but might I make a request? And yes, I think that we should go to Krezik first to regather things and our strength. But
Ismark, we have not forgotten that we've committed to helping you.
thank you. I'm not trying to. I understand you have other objectives, so I understand.
You have been a friend to us, and we will help you. So worry not.
Thank you. And he puts his sword away. Erwin starts digging under things, and he pulls out from underneath the bar a silver dagger.
Whoa, Erwin, check you out. Fancy.
No. It's Pop's pit sticker. And it says, no, this is the great dagger of Clan Martikov. Remember, boys, history is important, lest we forget.
And says, right, so is that like a saying, kind of like when, Anya saying, it's not dead unless it's missing the head?
Not exactly.
I'm so proud. They've committed it to memory, Lysander. Do you hear them?
Erwin says, yes, they have.
Oh, Erwin, come on.
And it says, come on, Pop, Auntie Anya, or actually, I don't know if they would call Aunt Anya or something else. I don't know. Leave that to be determined.
Another
Lysander
title? Say less.
Oh, God.
Lysander says, it's just a bit of monkey business is all, and then smirks at Erwin.
Okay, we're not talking about that. He just says it like that. And then you see from behind him, Ismark puts up, his arms and goes, Then Erwin says, right, so we make for Krezik, we get there, and then we plan our moves from there.
I think
Or-
so. Yeah. I think we definitely need to get Erwin and the boys settled. Reconvene ourselves. Anya like walks over to Belagor and just kind of like pats him on the back. She's like, I think a few of us need to, calm down a little bit and just process everything. And she kind of just like rubs
Enough
Belagor's
fabric.
back.
Lysander calls out, plus I have enough fabric to make you heads the new coat.
Right. Now for the last one. And Erwin goes to another part, and he does 3 knocks on a barrel, and you see a small compartment open on it. And he pulls out a bottle that is covered in dust. An old vintage bottle of Champagne de l'Estampe.
Wow.
And he says,
Nice.
this we will drink when we get to Krezik.
Damn it.
Lysander,
We-
good things are worth the wait. Plus, we can drink it with our new candelabras.
No, that's not what they used for. Anyway, hi.
And Erwin says, right, so we're going to Krezik. I'm ready on my end, whenever you all are ready.
Jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle.
So, yeah, and I will be, and a lot of this I will be adding as fucking things to the new space. So, like, it'll be decor essentially.
Don't forget the gravy dish. It needs pride of place.
It does.
I'll add it to, I'll have it be, I'll have it be on your desk. It's just something to marvel at when you're doing studies or some shit.
Make
Yeah.
sure there's a new pair of lace undies in Anya's quarters.
Oh my, people. You fucking people. Anyways, so are you all ready to hit the road?
Yes.
Yeah.
As much as I want to set this place on fire, yeah, I'm ready to hit the road.
Are we gonna get a rest?
No.
Or
If you want to do a short rest on the road, you can try for that.
We can't
'cause
do
they-
a long
they
rest
seem-
here.
Correct.
oh,
They want you to leave immediately.
Assholes.
So if you want to, I mean, you can risk it and then have that be a possible issue, but
Hey,
saying.
every time we leave Vallaki, we're being chased out.
Yeah, it seems to be a pretty common theme. They're not the best people in Vallaki.
No.
You just tell them to
So-
Also
fuck off.
suffered a crap ton.
So, yeah, they have suffered a
They're-
lot.
Yeah, well, it's their
No.
own fault, really.
Not really, but
Not
okay.
really.
Yeah,
Let's stop arguing. I got a question for the party. Quiet. Thank you. So, what path are you gonna take? And also, there is one other thing to think about. Esmeralda did come with you and lent you her cart, right? But she did mention that she found tracks of what could be signs of her master, Van Richten. So, do you just want to use the cart to come up and trust that she'll find her way to you, or what's the plan for that?
If she's going
Do
to
we
look
know-
after Van Richten, I do not. I say it's her funeral.
Do we know where she went specifically, or would we just be tromping across the countryside looking for her?
In the general area outside of Vallaki, you just don't know whether that is east or west.
Why
Yeah,
don't we leave a note in the inn, pin somewhere she can see it, and
Or-
let her know we took the cart back to Krezik?
Or I could use sending and determine exactly where she is.
Ooh.
Or you can do that.
We can do that.
Yeah, take inspiration, Belgard. That was actually a really good idea.
Oh, thank you.
Hmm.
So,
Do you want to cast spell sending?
yeah, that's what I'm looking for right.
No worries.
Oh, you know what? I have 0 level 3 spell slots. So why don't we go somewhere we can rest? Like, oh, I have an idea. Let's go to Argynvost Hold. We can rest there, and it's not too far from Vallaki, and we can rest, and then I can do the sending spell and determine where Esmeralda is.
You can also drop off the iron that you got for.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, and then at that point, the only thing you will need is the carpenter tools for the final specter.
Yes, which is in the box.
Which we never seem to get to.
Because Vesper.
Yeah, because Vesper.
Beep,
Every-
beep.
Every time it seems like, oh, we're about to go to the bog, it's like, oh, hey, Vesper's not here, so we better do something else.
I will say the Martikovs as well as Ismark will be accompanying you. Well, and of course Victor.
Victor.
So
I can't wait to see Victor and the boys interact.
So, question: is the move for Argynvost rest there, sending to Esmeralda, and then go to Krezik?
That's got my vote.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm cool with that.
That's fine.
My other
with
vote
me.
would just be go straight to Krezik, but that's...
But what are okay? So party consensus. I need to like a definitive what we're doing.
I'm cool with going to Argynvost.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so that is 3 for that plan, and 1 is kind of halfway. So that's majority. I need a D50 roll, please, for the road.
I'll do it. I'm feeling good.
If you get a 1, I'm going to laugh. Oh no, you are fine. Okay.
Sunshine and
Nothing-
rainbows.
You get through nothing on the road.
Woo!
Yay!
On the
Um,
road.
So
On
I
the
do have
road
some
again.
stuff on the road as conversation and stuff like that, and then I'll let you. But because this is an NPC interaction, okay, between
On
two
the
NPCs.
road again.
So Ismark and Erwin are kind of at the front, like directing the horses and stuff like that. Ismark is a little quiet, just quietly scanning, and Erwin's kind of doing the same. He's kind of in Papa Bear mode. And the boys are sitting directly across from Victor, and they're all staring at each other.
Ah,
Would you like to play a game?
I don't know if I want to play a game with you.
Are you sure? It's
What game would it be?
it's rock, paper, scissors, lizard, stick.
I've never heard of this version.
All right, it's very simple.
And basically continue that way, like showing him this one.
Oh, so the stick is meant there to hit and kill the lizard, but at the same time, the lizard can basically crawl on top of the rock and get smashed by it. Scissors kills the lizard as well. Wait, why would I ever use lizard?
Because it eats
Paper. Then what is the point of stick if it does technically the same thing? It is for variety, child. Pay attention.
now. Not a lie. You said you want to say something.
What I was going to do was not lie. I was going to try to, keep the kids happy by telling them some stories.
Oh, you can do that too. Like they're
Yeah.
not like mutually exclusive. So
Yeah,
like,
when there's a moment when they're not trying to learn the rules of the game, she's gonna quickly butt in and start telling that story of a Stani story or two.
okay, cool. Anybody else having any conversation on the road with any NPCs or each other?
Belagor's pretty quiet the whole way.
Lysander tries to cheer up Belagor. He's like, I get it, man. They were awful. They've always been awful.
And I doubt they'll ever get any better.
You did what you could.
Which, unfortunately, wasn't enough.
Their loss.
I don't.
Indeed, I can't
Sorry.
imagine what they're going to do next time they get attacked, considering their guard force was decimated.
And then you hear Erwin say, "Attacked by what? You technically did do the ritual."
Yeah, but we've been shown before that can be subverted.
Fair.
Yes, but for the most part, they are safe. Strahd would have to go out of his way to subvert the ritual. And there's really nothing else in Vallaki for him.
That's true, he accomplished what he set out to do there.
Wait, wasn't there the letter talking about Gandalf being puppets of us for Binksy, and also the rituals of Lady Voctor?
Well, she's dead now.
Ismark
Yes,
says, "Oh, sorry, Lysander, you first."
I do have the scroll that I found. If anyone would like to study it further out of curiosity.
Mark leans over and says, I would like to, because one of the dolls was described, and it feels like it's describing Irina to a T.
He shares it with him.
Yep. Bright. Mm. Yeah, all of her features are correct. I don't like this. I don't like it at all.
It doesn't sound very good. I mean, it's also a little nerdy. Why did they also want the puppets of us? Why not you?
And he smirks and says, well, one thing you don't know about me is that I'm usually known as Ismark the Lesser. Strahd must think so as well.
You know, that is such an I found that a very unfit. Considering how your work you did in Vallaki, I consider it a very unfitting title.
It's grown on me. Wear, you know the saying, but people try to use against you, wear it like armor. And it won't be able to ever be used to hurt you.
True. They don't know you. You know you.
He nods his head. Any more conversations between anybody before you all get to Argynvost?
You just hear Anya this whole time in the background talking to the boys and to Victor, like, when we get to Argynvost, you're gonna get to meet Argy, and you can join the fan club. There are currently, I think, maybe like 8 or 10 members, but we're growing every day. Isn't it so exciting?
It seems quite expensive, yes.
Yes, we must convince many people to join the club of Argy.
I believe that is called a cult.
No one's talking to you. I am a liar. Anyway, as I was saying, so we also have candelabras that we're going to add to the table and drapery in Krezik. It's going to be so great. Oh, and we can get you guys your own room. It'll be so cozy.
Lysander shifts his weight. Jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle.
I imagine like we're hitting bumps along the way, and every time it bumps, you just hear ching, ching.
Yep.
All right.
Well.
So I'm assuming no further exploration. Well, okay, so I'll ask this before even bothering like kind of taking you all to like the map and all that. Besides maybe dropping off the iron, is there and getting a long rest, is there really anything else that you all want to do in terms of exploring, maybe in looking at parts that you haven't looked at before? Or is it safe to say that, hey, we're here for just a very specific reason and then we're leaving?
I'd say the latter, just because we got kids with us.
This is fair.
Yeah, I mean, we're supposed to come back to Argynvost anyway to get the carpenter tools.
Yeah.
So we'll have an opportunity to scope it
to
out
look around
more.
again. Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
I don't want to put the kids in danger.
As you all get over and inside to the room that Sir Damien Hargrove, the final Spectre, is. And he says, hello! And then you see the kids like, is it something I said?
Bryn, this is Sir Damien Hargrove. He is a knight.
Hello! And he kind of like waves his dead hand at the at like the kids.
Oh no.
He is one of the knights I told you in the story of Argynvost.
Then Damien says, do you have the tools? I'm getting lonely.
Not yet. Sorry, but we have the silver.
Iron.
The
Remember.
iron.
Iron. We have the iron.
It's like silver doesn't help. Iron, yay! Then he says, "Please take all the time you need. Come on in." Then the kids kind of huddle like away, and Victor is like and like looking him over and all that, like, oh yes, decomposition has already taken place in this little pod. I would really appreciate it if you took your finger out of my aorta.
Ew.
Sorry.
Ugh.
An ornate ashtray falls out of Lysander's pack and then rolls away.
Lysander, you dropped something.
Adeline's gonna go try and grab it.
Thank you.
She's keeping it.
What? Give that back here.
She doesn't.
Natalia,
no.
for all of the bullshit reprimanding you did, you don't deserve to keep anything. Give that back to Lysander.
What?
You reprimanded us for looting, and now you want to keep it? I think not.
Yes. Give
That
me
is
back my
quite
ornate
hypocritical.
crystal ashtray.
What happened? What are we talking about looting?
Since it's part of your hire, I give the ashtray back.
Snatches it away.
Anyway, kids, come look at this giant statue of Argy.
Oh, it
Okay,
breathes fire.
So
What?
I'm assuming they're...
Huh?
My illusion to make it look like it's breathing fire.
Ooh, ah.
I thought the dragons breathe cold.
And Damien says, it leans over to the party. I don't mean to impose, though, but definitely I hope that I see the carpenter tools soon. It does get quite lonely here.
They've been hard to find. We're sorry. But we are trying to keep a lookout for them.
Hey,
understand.
how are you lonely? You have Argy with you.
As that happens, the door creaks open where the dragon skull is.
Argy, I missed you. Anya goes like running in, and you just hear thud, thud, jingle, jingle, thud, thud, jingle, jingle.
And whatchamacallit? Damien says, well, used to have always each other. We were always filled with hatred, but at least we had each other, so now it's proving difficult. I understand that the end is coming. I will be finally allowed to rest, finally. Just difficult, the path to it is all.
I take his. Now that I go to like hold his hand, but then notice he's got a cold dead hand. He's like, listen, we are trying. Listen, you're a brave, noble man, and this is the last task we asked you to wait a little longer. You've been what, hundreds of years like this?
What was his count?
What?
He says one loses count.
Long enough. That is let's a few more days or a few more weeks. Hopefully days.
He nods his head. And he says, I can wait. This is proving difficult is all.
Is there anything you can do to help lessen your weight?
Do any of you have a magazine? No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say,
I might have one in my pack. Jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle.
But yeah. So he seems content. He's just he's kind of like, he seems very eager to finally be released.
Lysander finds a copy of Women's Weekly in his stuff that he took to Baron's house and offers it to Damien Hargrove.
Ah, Baroness edition. I love it. He takes it.
The Beanie Baby? Wait, what'd you give him? I missed it. I'm sorry.
A magazine.
Oh, a magazine. Oh, okay.
But okay. In that case, though, is there anything people want to do in the parts that you do know of while you're here, though?
I just realized something.
Oh, okay. I heard several people at once. What's up, Mead?
I am really glad that we got the Order of the Ardent Dawn out of Vallaki when we did, because they could have been executed too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to say anything else, Belagor?
No, that was everything.
Okay. Does anybody else want to say something?
Anya would go put the iron with Argy's skull to keep it safe in that hidden side room.
Natli is going to find apparently where that the Dusk Elf body was.
I'm trying to remember if it was Natalia who knew that or if that was Gwendolyn.
No, they told Nadlia. They mentioned the body around Nadlia.
They did when we came back, and they said, "Oh yeah, that's the room the Dusk Elf body was in." And then Natalia was like, "What?"
Okay. So you want to go do that. Does anybody else want to go there? So, and does anybody need a refresher of some small things? Because it has been a second since you've been in Argynvost.
I guess I'm gonna. I mean, we're doing a long rest anyway, so the only thing Li's really gonna do is just like hang out in that study area where we have like a bunch of books and maps and stuff.
Because there
Belagor's
is. Because this might influence what you want to do.
Okay.
There, Vladimir Horngard is still sitting in his seat on the floor before the roof.
Oh,
So,
Hmm.
if he doesn't seem hostile to talking, well, he's abrasive definitely, but he doesn't seem outwardly hostile and or wanting to fight if you're just talking to him.
Hmm.
So that
Anya
is an
might go
option.
try to talk to him.
So, does anybody? So I know. Does that influence your decision, Natalia, or do you still want to go for Dusk Elf?
I want to do both.
You got to pick one.
Do you need my help at the? You want to talk to Vladimir? Do you want me to be there, or? Because I wish to see my fallen kin.
Who are you asking?
Just Anya.
Oh, I mean, I don't need your help to have a conversation. You can go do what you want.
All right. Just usual don't mention Strahd or any of that.
Don't tell me how to have a conversation, Natalia.
Sorry. She'll go down to where the body is.
Okay, let me pull up something. So we have. So Anya, you're saying you want to go speak with him, right?
Yes.
Does anybody else want to go with Anya though to speak to Vladimir Horngard?
Belagor will.
Belagar?
No, I'm sorry, Belagor.
Yeah, I'm gonna focus on learning those 2 new spells that I got from.
Okay, are you like practicing with Victor and he's kind of like trying to help you?
Yeah.
Perfect. So that's 3 separate RPs that are happening. Do you mind if we take a 5-minute break? I gotta use the restroom and grab some
Yeah, and
water.
also
My throat's
Zach,
hurting.
don't.
Yeah,
don't
that's
feel-
perfect for me.
Also, don't feel the need to RP out the spell learning. With
Okay. If you don't if you don't want to / need it, no worries. I just didn't want to skimp you out on it.
No, don't worry about it.
Okay, I appreciate it. So okay, we'll definitely deal with both of those. But yeah, everybody okay with a 5-minute break?
Yeah,
Okay.
perfectly fine.
Sounds good. Be
I'll
back
be
in
right
5.
back.
Yep. See you soon, viewers.
I feel like Victor's gonna be all like, "It's Leviosa! It's Leviosa!" Just some fun, topical Harry Potter humor for you guys. Since I'm the only one here. Oh.
I'm back. Who else is here?
I'm here. I was briefly talking to myself.
Oh,
I'm
well, now
back
I'm
too.
here. Hey.
I can't wait for you guys to listen to the audio later and just hear me injecting some fun Harry Potter humor for y'all.
Oh my god, I
see.
can't wait.
And then quickly realizing that I was by myself.
You're never by
Oh,
yourself.
It's not
No.
awkward.
Argy is always with you.
Argy's always there.
I got a snack.
What
I'm
kind?
ordering myself a Big Mac and a poutine like a fucking savage.
I didn't know you got yourself.
You got poutine?
Yeah.
I'm
Well, it's
so
not here
jealous.
yet. I'm getting it with the Big Mac.
Big Mac.
Big Mac.
Sorry. Well, we escaped Vallaki.
Barely.
Mhm.
Yeah. I thought we were doing well until the end.
Who knows, honestly?
Mm.
We could have
We might get
been
knocked-
fucked from the beginning.
Well, Zach did say that we may have gotten Vallaki as a potential new Krezek as well.
Yeah, there was no way that was going to happen.
I hate Vallaki and I never want to help them again.
Same.
Nah, dude, that town could literally be on fire with monsters butchering
Yeah.
people in the streets, and I would just be like, sucks to be you.
Yep. Monsters
Wow.
could literally be eating their babies and I'd be like, sorry. Can't help.
Wow.
Hey, you guys said not to come back. Sorry.
Wow, you're taking it very personally.
Yeah.
Well, it was personal.
Okay, those people have been through a lot.
They suck.
Yeah, when people have been sucky to them.
Literally the worst people in Barovia.
Seriously.
The fact that they're willing to sit by and allow atrocities to be committed and do nothing, and then they're like, "You're bad people" to us.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you guys.
10 out of 10 would not help again.
We did kill like a lot of their people.
Boo hoo. You mean the people helping the Baron commit his atrocities?
People
Wow.
too scared to fight.
Such great people. I'm so sorry we killed them.
The same people too scared to oppose Izek. The man with a demon arm.
Are you their new mayor now? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
but-
back to
Okay.
Vallaki if you love them so much.
They saw that we were
Okay.
attacking the Baron and Izek, and they had an opportunity to switch sides. One of the guys even
Okay.
said, "Is it
This
too
is starting to
late?"
feel a little. No, hang on. This is starting to feel a little bit personal.
It is personal.
It is personal, yeah. You are literally the only person defending those bozos. Also, Nia, I sent you some things.
this more topical Harry Potter humor.
Yes.
Giuseppe Stromboli.
And the goblet of
Goblet
vino.
of Vino, I love it.
Giuseppe Stromboli and the briefcase of meatballs.
So good.
Anyways, viewers, I hope you've been Sorry. Anyways, viewers, I hope you've been enjoying our stream. You can catch it every Sunday, unless something bad happens. And at the same time, and if you were able to subscribe or donate to us, you may get some. We will do some improvements to the channel and make things even juicier. Wouldn't you want a life-size Anya doll?
Oh Jesus!
No,
Oh
wait,
my
not
God.
doll, pillow. God damn it.
I was gonna say, like, what kind of doll are we talking about here?
I meant a body pillow, but I completely bungled that.
A body pillow, eh?
Because, like, I'll buy anything Anya related.
That would be like a 6'6" pillow.
Not big enough.
I love how you're offering our viewers like sex dolls.
It's gonna be a king size mattress, is what it's gonna be.
A king-sized mattress or a kink-sized mattress?
I see what there.
Do you have twin bed? Perfect. Anya is now claiming the bed. Get on the floor.
Yes, dear.
Like a full-size Anya pillow would legitimately take up someone's entire like twin or like normal bed.
I'm gonna be honest. If Anya had an OnlyFans, I'd be a VIP subscriber.
And the OnlyFans, she just sits there and berates you.
Some people are into that.
Yeah, that's not even my kink, but I'd be into it. It is Anya, after all. Anya could do like anything and get away with it, as far as I'm concerned.
Anya can do no wrong in our eyes.
No, she cannot.
I love how she's dumb but also smart in her own way.
I mean, most people, even those lacking in intelligence, are good at something.
True.
What is your intelligence score?
Anya's? Let me see. Hold on.
Just out of curiosity.
She has a 9 with a -1 modifier.
Oh boy.
Wow, she's smarter than Beligor.
What?
He has an 8 intelligence with a -1
Y'all
modifier.
are fucking illiterate.
Fucking the barbarian has 1 more intelligence than the fucking cleric.
We'll just
How did
chalk
that
it up.
happen?
We'll chalk it up to all of Anya's babushka's cautionary tales.
And the fact that Beligor has repeated head trauma.
That too.
Yeah. Babushka's dropped you on the head a couple of times too many.
I love how Anya would talk about her babushka, and she's an orphan, and none of you questioned how she has a babushka if she's an orphan. None of you questioned that.
In all fairness, none of us are sure what a babushka really is. So.
I know what now that I would know what a babushka is.
But none of you have asked either.
No, she's not. She's like, oh, you know what? That seems on par for the course.
I'm gonna roll 1d4 for psychic damage.
I'm gonna roll 1d50 for babushka.
For babushka.
For babushka. For babushka! Babushka!
If Anya ever dies, or we ever do a different campaign, maybe I'll bring in Anya's babushka as my character.
Oh no!
God.
Oh no! I can't think of Anya dying. Honestly, I would sacrifice every single one of you to save Anya.
I would be
Wow.
so sad if Anya ever dies. Like, I
Well,
haven't connected to a character like I've connected to Anya ever.
That would be horrible.
I know.
Well, we can never
It would
let Anya
literally-
die.
It would literally be it would literally be the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Oh my
If
god.
We completely derail the campaign just to find a way to revive Anya.
Yeah,
Anya-
we would
if-
go.
dies and there's no way to revive her, you have to come back as another character called Vanya, and she's like the same person.
It's Anya's long lost twin
I'm back.
sister who was
Wait,
given
what?
to a different orphanage.
Yes,
What
her
the
name is
fuck?
Vanya.
Welcome
Welcome back.
back,
Welcome
Zach.
back, Zach.
What are we talking about?
Anya can't die,
We
period.
were saying if Anya ever dies, everyone would be devastated. And then Lysander said I should come back as like the identical sister of Anya named Vanya. And she was just like given to a different orphanage at birth. And so she was like a long lost sister that Anya never knew she had. But they have the same babushka somehow.
Yeah, if Anya dies, I mean, I was just straight up saying I would sacrifice myself and every single one of us to save Anya if it came down to it.
Oh my god.
All right. So, since this part is quicker, I'm going to deal with the dead Dusk Elf first, and then we will deal with the conversation between Anya Belgor and Vladimir Horngard.
Oh boy.
Why is it that every time I go to break, though, I always get asked to take out the trash?
Okay.
Like Jack's like,
So, you go inside of what appears to be the wine storage in Atalaya. There's no real wine left anymore, but that's what this room was intended for.
Mhm.
There's 5 barrels of lime, wooden braces along the walls of this dark, moldy storage room. And then you see next to one of the barrels is a dead dusk elf slumped over the side. Yeah. So, what would you like to do?
Check the body over. I'm assuming this is not anyone I would recognize or know.
No. However, you would roll me a history roll. Because you
Okay.
might be able to identify where he might be from.
Okay, guidance. Ooh!
So,
Hot damn!
Congratulations, you found Cedric.
oh my god.
Oh, you bastard! You evil woman!
So here's the thing. He is an old one. Well, not kind of old, but not really. 400 years. Don't know what that perspective is for Dusk Elves, though. So I'll find that out when I have a chance. But,
700.
so he's like middle-aged then for Dusk Elf standards, and so you would know that he is from the Vistani camp that's outside to the east of Vallaki, actually. That's where he was from, at least.
Did he have any belongings on him?
A journal, actually. And you can read through it. He also has a basic scimitar and short bow and arrows.
I take the short bow and arrows and the scimitar.
Okay, go ahead and add that to your inventory.
Woo! And I'm going to read through the journal.
The journals details that he is looking for notes to help a colleague that he knows by the name of Casimir.
Casimir. I wouldn't know Casimir?
No.
Right.
But it seems like he did have a colleague that he was working with. His name was Casimir. Apparently looking for notes about a mysterious location of a place. It's very vague, and it appears that he was very meticulous in the way he did, or he's writing in code that you can't really discern right now. You also find some of the whatchamacallit. Trying to find basically notes of him saying that this mansion is, or this entire fortress is like haunted by the ghost of Argynvost. It details some of the history of Argynvost, about how it was a silver dragon, and that's what the order essentially was, and they were known for sheltering refugees who would come to the valley to escape Strahd, and Strahd soldiers slew the refugees as well as the members of this paladin order back then, stuff that you already know at this point. And it also mentions the fact that Strahd, that whatever he was looking for had to do with a valuable component to defeat Strahd. Again, very, very vague and ambiguous. But
I think back. Yeah, I think back to the bishop and the enchanter cards. All right.
I miss you.
What?
Sorry, eating.
Okay. Well, okay, I'm gonna give you a second because I would like to then. Is there anything else on the journal of note?
On the journal of note? No. Except for at the very end, seems to tell kind of his last thoughts as he was slowly dying and bleeding to death.
And what are these last thoughts?
Shit. No, I'm just kidding.
Just out here, slowly bleeding to death is all.
Basically saying that he's thinking about his family, and hopes that they are okay.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Speak with Dead on
Go
the
ahead,
body.
Cash.
Oh, the dead. It's within the last 10 days. Is he more than 10 days dead?
Let me check. Ew, yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Damn it. Alright. I don't. It's been a while. I'm a little rusty on my Dusk Elf positions, but I'll try to see if you can be buried properly. What I know is, do death elves like to be buried, or any few particular funeral traditions?
Yeah, like everybody else, just buried.
Okay.
Are you carrying out the body of the Dusk Elf?
You're gonna try.
Okay, so while Nautilus is doing that for about 6 hours, what's your strength modifier?
It's a -1.
Yep. It's gonna take you a while. It's like, all right, time to put you to rest.
Terrible.
As you're hearing this dragging noise on the freaking tiles.
I
feel
mean,
sorry.
we're pretty much hearing the same thing whenever Lysander's moving.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So, I believe that is it for you right now, Elias?
Yep.
Okay. One sec while I chew.
I always imagine Zach is like eats like a snake, where he just like unhinges his jaw and swallows it whole, and that's why he eats so fast.
Who is this?
Yeah. Me,
Zach?
apparently.
Oh.
Apparently, I just Komodo dragon it.
Yeah.
You can literally let the food go down his throat.
All right. Anya, Belagor.
Hmm.
You all go and step up to the floor before the roof. And you see Vladimir Horngard is sitting in the same kind of position he was, sword clutched in hand. Just very much brooding.
Hello, sir. Anya like knocks on the wall, like in the doorway.
He seems to he seems to acknowledge you by like looking in your direction, but he does not say anything.
Belagor and and Anya like looks to Belagor like unsure and then looks back. I've come to visit with you if that's all right.
I would say that you're wasting your time.
Nonsense. Not time waste at all. May we come in?
You have not proven to be a threat, so yes.
Oh no, we don't wish you any harm, sir. We and she like looks at Belagor.
He just shrugs, like, "What do you want me to say?"
We just want to hang out, really. That's all. Like,
We
And-
feel that we could benefit from your wisdom and experience if you're willing to share it.
that's where I was going with this. Yes, exactly.
He shifts over as he looks at you too.
What experience would that be?
Well, we are under the impression that you were an amazing warrior in your day.
Yes. Even in death.
Oh. Well, you see, Belagor and we also consider ourselves of somewhat warriors, so, we thought we could come, talk to you, learn from you, hear your story.
Roll persuasion. He's very much like hesitant to really even talk to you all, but for some reason he still is. So it's like it's gonna take a little bit of coaxing, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
I thought you were going to say it was going to take a little bit of coke.
That too. Just woo! He says,
When you die multiple times, you tend to learn even more.
Huh.
I'm afraid we don't have that luxury at the moment.
Shame.
Anya's gonna, like, come into the room and, like, plop down right in front of him, like, Indian style.
like you're sitting.
Oh,
Yeah, sitting in front of him, just, like, looking up at him.
It's so odd how somebody so tall and menacing can also be so adorable.
I know.
Belagor, come sit down.
Belagor comes and sits next to Anya.
Okay, so like, what is
So-
your favorite weapon?
Before this starts, I just need to say, are we doing this as like a segment on a TV show? Fucking story time with Vladimir?
Yes.
Yes. They're gonna just ask questions, I feel like, until he just starts talking like loosely.
He just and when you say what's your favorite weapon, he touches his greatsword.
Oh. It's a great sword.
It's a solid choice.
Do either of you inspect it and in any detailed regard?
Yes, he's going. Belagor is going to look for inscriptions, particularly.
Okay. Anya?
After Belagor inspects it, she's gonna like hold her hand out. I mean, assuming he like gives it over for us to like physically look
No,
at.
he does not give it over, but
Oh.
if you just like touch like small parts of it, as long as you don't try to pull it away, he is fine with it.
Got it. Then she would probably just like run her finger along and like just kind of like poke the tip to like check the craftsmanship, see if it's still sharp, like try to like glean like what stories the sword might hold based on like chips or etchings or scrapes or anything like that. She's just admiring it really.
Okay, so Belagor, the inscription on it is in Dwarvish. Do you speak Dwarvish?
I think I do. Let me double check. Yes, I do.
It says, "Between steel and flesh, there is no greater bond. For these are the principles I'd hold true."
He reads that out loud and says, "What does that mean? What's the meaning behind that?"
It means that as long as I have steel in my hand, I will fight. And I did, until I found out the true way to make him suffer.
Oh, care to share what you've learned?
Do nothing.
Do nothings.
His greatest torment is the exact source of his power.
You mean just like time?
Time, the state of his being, the abomination that he is.
Are you saying?
That is...
I'm sorry. Continue.
Actually, no. He'll leave it at that, actually.
Are you saying that he who shall not be named hates himself?
Yes,
Oh,
death would be a release.
how interesting. And, then,
And as you touch it, though, Anya, like the blade, I'm assuming, like, as you're talking, this is when you're, like, kind of touching it. A single touch at the point of the blade draws blood immediately.
whoa. Cece's, whoa. She like puts her finger in her mouth and starts sucking on it. Cece's still sharp.
It is still sharp. It is, and the specs of this sword are, this is a magic greatsword, and it's silvered.
I was gonna ask if it was, yeah.
Yeah, this is a, so,
This is one badass sword.
this is a +2 greatsword.
Say, if you ever find yourself passing on to the beyond, do you think maybe one of us could have your sword and carry it on in
No.
your name?
I do not plan to pass.
Oh,
I plan to stay alive so that his torment never leaves. He does not deserve the release of death.
Wouldn't his torment persist whether or not you've passed?
And he says,
I have killed many that wish to defeat Strahd in hopes of killing him. So no. I'm assuming like are both of you having like an awkward moment where you're like looking back and forth between each other and then looking back at
Yes.
him?
Yeah, like Anya just stares wide-eyed at Belliger like, we can't say anything about our plans.
I mean, we already knew that.
We didn't know that he killed people who wanted to kill Strahd.
That's true.
That's
I mean-
what she's freaking out about.
He did mention why there's a reason why nobody talks to mention Strahd around him.
Yeah, but we didn't know why. Maybe it's just because Strahd killed him and he's angry about it. We didn't know that he kills people who want to kill Strahd. That's new information.
This is. I, even in death, used to think as they did. For you see, revenants, when they are killed, they return the next day. Years upon years, we'd return, rearm, then go forth and attack his castle. Each time, he would kill us, and we'd be no closer. It is an inevitability. His torment does not end.
Have you ever tried maybe like pooping in a bag and lighting it on fire on his doorstep? That sounds like it
No.
would be fun torment.
He doesn't dignify that with an answer.
Fair.
This is. I have felt him destroy my body multiple times.
Hey, so how come all of you came back as remnants, but Argy is still dead?
And he scratches his chin. This is something I wondered for a while. Why our Lord Commander did not return with us. Did he not feel the same level of hatred that we did?
And you see his grip on his sword tightens.
Whoa, okay. It's alright. No need to get angry.
Maybe it's just a difference in the souls. We know that human souls can't pass through Barovia, but maybe dragon souls can.
Whatever
Maybe-
the case is, by line of succession, the leadership of the Order of the Silver Dragon falls to me.
Oh. Congratulations on the promotion.
Oh my god.
So I'm saying this out of character. It is so fucking hard to keep a straight face and the demeanor that Vladimir should have right now. This is difficult. Okay.
So, is there any way to bring Argy back from the dead?
No.
That is sad. Hey, do you want to join my Argy fan club?
What do you mean, join?
It's just like a fan club. I ask if you want to join, you say yes, we all cheer.
He seems content not to answer that.
Oh man.
Argenvost is dead. Let that be it.
Tough crowd.
And it's ineffective.
No one has ever said no to me before, Pelagor. I don't really know what to do in this situation.
It's like I feel like it's that one thing of like, you know, the dial up.
I mean, I'd offer you cookies to sweeten the deal, but I don't have any.
Food turns to ash in my mouth.
That
And he
is
says- Yeah, go for it.
interesting.
You will all find out soon enough. Make it your peace that you are here now. This is now your life. And pray that you do not have to repeat it like others.
He points at you, Belagor.
Ideals alone do not shift people. Some require the sword.
Belagor gets this weird feeling that Vladimir somehow knows about their deeds in Vallaki.
You hear in the back of your mind, Belagor, I am officially creeped out from your sword.
Belagor draws Dawnbreaker and says, "So am I, my friend, so am I."
I'm assuming in a non-threatening motion.
Oh yeah, no, he's
God.
holding Dawnbreaker in his lap and just
Hold on.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Points tip at Vladimir.
No, he's got the sword in his lap just talking to it.
He says,
I grow weary. Leave me.
Okie dokie.
and as you're both leaving out and like towards like the entryway that goes into the room,
And before you go, though, Barovia will change you. Barovia will alter you. Cling to your ideals and push forward.
I'll put that in the back of my mind.
Before they leave, after he says that, Anya's gonna like walk briskly back into the room and just like randomly hug him, be like, "You remind me so much of my babushka. Thank you for the sage advice. It was so nice meeting with you." And then she's gonna like let go and walk back toward the door.
as the door closes and it gets super quiet as he's still sitting there staring out the window, all you hear is,
What the fuck is a babushka?
all right. With that though, you all get the long rest because you long rested in Argynvoss hold.
Woo!
So how did your
Yeah.
chat with how did your chat go?
Well, I think it went well. I didn't get another member for the Argy fan club, but I learned a lot this day. Mostly that I need to carry cookies. What say you, Belagor?
I'm a bit unsettled by the knowledge that he could very well have tried to kill us.
Yeah, but it didn't turn out that way, so yeah, everything's good.
Well,
Would
we
you
both
find out
had the
any-
good sense not to bring it up.
Yes. Yeah. That will be, let's take that to our graves, yeah? Belagor?
That sounds like a good idea to me.
Okay.
Wait, before you do that, did you find out anything useful?
Well, Strahd hates himself and doesn't like living, but apparently not killing him is more punishment than killing him. So, yeah.
What? That sounds ridiculous.
Yeah. It makes sense, but like in doing so, everyone else suffers. So, like, it's not a very good plan. No.
Well, here's the devil Strahd.
What did you discover about the body that you went to go look at?
Well, she held up the journal. He was here, the man, I could not identify the person, but I was able to bury him. However, I learned he has apparently came here looking for something, he's looking for a place. In his place, she quiets her voice to make sure, just to be sure. She's apparently looking for something Casimir, one who comes from the Vistani camp near Vallaki, is apparently looking for something that could help defeat Strahd. And it might have something to do with one of your cards. Specifically, and she pulls out her own Taraka deck and she pulls out the Bishop. The Amber Doors.
So, what information made you think that specifically?
That is my assumption. I don't actually. I have no actual what's wrong for theory, but the fact that we have no idea what these amber doors are, while the other things seem to do with places and people, more have to do with people. That was my assumption is the bishop.
Mm-hmm.
That is, of course, my theory. Could be wrong. But if you want to find something that could help defeat Strahd, maybe we go. I know you don't know. We just left Vallaki and Ingranot, but maybe you could go nearby and go to the Vistani camp there. Find Casimir.
I mean, we have to pass it to get to the village of Barovia, so we can pause, I guess.
And we still have to quickly go back to Izek anyways. How's the boys doing? How are the boys doing?
What are you asking?
Alright.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. She was more asking like, how are the boys, the Brahmin Bryn doing?
But who is she asking? Anya?
Yeah, because she assumes and say Anya loves them and they love Anya. She assumes she would know.
Oh. Well, I think they're okay. You know, like, there's gonna be a little bit of trauma for them to process through, but this is also Barovia, and it's what they've known their whole lives, so I think they'll bounce back quickly. I think they're probably somewhere, being entertained by Victor, and I imagine slowly warming up to him, maybe. So yeah, that's my assessment.
And how is Beligor? Is he Beligor right here, or is he?
He's right here.
He's right
Okay,
next
never
to
mind. I did not ask that then. Sorry. I don't know why I asked that. Are you ready to move?
Jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle.
her. Lysander, where
No.
were you this whole time?
Before we leave, just remember that we need a long rest.
We
did-
did get a long
Mhm.
rest.
Yeah,
Yeah, you should have pressed your long rest button.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I set up a little bit ago.
Yay! Alright, before we leave, allow me to cast a spell of sending to talk to Esmeralda.
oh, good call.
Oh, yes.
So I cast sending and to Esmeralda, and I just say, tell us exactly where you are.
The Vistani camp.
That doesn't tell us where she is. We don't know where the Vistani camp is.
Yes,
We
you
do.
do.
It's right
Oh, we do?
here, Mead. It's
Oh,
right
okay.
outside of
Or-
Vallaki.
Okay.
Yeah.
When?
Then he tells the party that they need to go to the Vistani camp.
Oh, I can leave it right there.
Alright, so Krezik, and then Vistani camp, and then the town of Barovia. Barovia village, or whatever it's called.
Correct.
Right. So Krezik first.
Yes.
Yep.
Ye-
Terrific.
All right. D50.
I got it.
Okay, y'all are fine.
Hell yeah, we are.
Woo!
You get Y'all have been on a roll so far in terms of not running
A
into
roll.
a roll.
Has Anya been driving?
What?
I was gonna say, has Anya been driving?
Oh,
And as you
yeah.
approach the gate-
Anya's driving.
As you approach the gate, you see a cart in front of it. And you notice that there seems to be a discussion between the person who is on the cart and one of the Krezek guards.
Oh.
Now, sir, I'm sorry, but we have to take a look at your... What the fuck do you mean that you need to look at it?
It's Heinrich.
Oh my god.
Excuse me. What seems to be the trouble here?
Oh god, okay, search, just do it quick.
Heinrich. Anya,
Oh fuck.
do we like pull
Really
up behind that car, like carriage?
Yeah.
I
Anya's-
thought we were going to the Vistani camp.
No, remember you need to drop the Mardukov and the
Oh, yeah,
people
that's right.
at Krezek.
Mhm.
Unless
Neat.
you want to take them with you.
Wake up,
No, I'm
buddy.
good.
Yeah, wake up, bud.
Yeah.
Well, I got confused. I'm sorry.
So if our caravan is stopping like right behind Heinrich, Anya's gonna like hop off and like walk over to his cart. So, fleeing Vallaki, are we?
And he says, maybe.
And, what's in the carriage?
He squints. He says, don't look, please.
Is it the bones of Saint Andro again?
Oh, fuck no.
Oh, damn it, I wish it was.
I wish it was too.
You people are awful. He just says as he looks over at the guard, can you let me in, please? I just really don't want to have this.
That's not how we do things here in Krezek anymore, Heinrich. Go ahead, search his carriage.
So they search it and they find a massive supply of spaghetti.
Oh, come on,
What the
Heinrich.
It's all the food I had left, okay?
Ugh. All right.
I mean, you could make a stew out of that.
Spaghetti stew?
Noodles.
Oh! And you see him like have like a very pause, right? Like you swear the hemorrhoids are coming in. And they say, one of the guards yells over to you, Anya. Yeah, there's nothing nefarious. It's just a lot of spaghetti.
All right. Let them in.
Heinrich goes in. And he says, you're not gonna beat the crap out of me for being here, are you?
Actually, Anya climbs into his carriage as
Oh,
they go
God.
in.
Oh god, she's next to me. Shit.
No, I'm not gonna beat you up, Heinrich.
Are you sure?
Yeah, unless you do something really stupid, then maybe.
I mean, you ran me over on the road not too long ago.
I also threw your keys at your head accidentally.
You did a lot of shit to me.
Yeah. Anya's sorry about that, and she, like, pats him on the back really hard.
Oh god.
So, what are you planning on doing here in Krezek? Are you making this home?
Yes, as home as one can have it.
Alright, alright. Are you gonna continue your coffin making here?
Well, I could always try it and do it differently, but I guess.
I mean, listen, between you and me, I feel like, Vallaki is gonna be purchasing a lot of coffins in the future.
Then they can fucking order online.
Online.
Online?
I'm joking.
Yeah.
It says, and they can send a messenger to order for it. I don't want to live there anymore.
I wasn't suggesting that. I was just saying business may be good for you in the future. Who knows?
Remember that thing I said about you all being really terrible people?
Yes.
Yeah, just that.
Come now. If we were so terrible, would you be fleeing to Krezek?
And he says, probably, yeah.
Okay, well, we can't be that bad if you're gonna live where we call our home quarters.
Wait, this is your home?
Yes, look how beautiful it is now. All the guards firmly trained. The abbey has been restored. And, Belagor, what do you call that ritual you did with the sparkly lights?
The consecration?
Not that one, the other sparkly lights.
I'm afraid I don't take your meaning.
What did you
When
do at the abbey?
The consecration.
Oh, okay, then yeah, it's consecrated, totally
Who's
pure.
constipated?
Oh, no, Heinrich probably.
I helped with the consecration. Well, not the one at Vallaki, this one on Krezik.
Dear God, do I need to start putting salt on my fucking doors?
No, you're fine. So
And he
hey,
just scoots away from you.
what do you know about blacksmithing?
Fucking nothing.
Oh, okay. Do you know anyone who knows anything about blacksmithing?
Yeah, there's a guy named Smitty that lives here, doesn't he?
Yeah, I was trying to find him assistant, but you're not helping.
Wait a second. Heinrich, you make coffins. Does that mean you have carpenter's tools?
Technically.
Would you be willing to lend them to us?
Fuck no, it's my income.
What if
Listen,
we paid you?
If I made you a suggestion, I'm going to be casting suggestion on him.
You're casting a spell, okay.
Mhm.
Let us do a wisdom save.
Doesn't he know you did that after it wears off?
Listen to it read the spell.
So you suggest encouragement. Are you immune to the fact the suggestion be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable? Asking the creature to stab. Okay, so target must make a wisdom saving throw on the failed save pursues the course of action. Describe it as it is. Suggested course of action could continue the entire duration if it suggested it can be completed. Shorter time, spell on the subject fashion. You can also specify conditions. If you are even damage a target. Yeah. It's just a suggestion.
If I may make a suggestion, Heinrich. Honestly, we made sure that you got in. We did not attack. We did not have exactly the happiest encounter with you. We got a little. So.
What do you mean
honestly-
we?
What?
You were never there. Gwendolyn was.
No, we met him on the way when we were on the way to Vallaki.
It was literally just a run over. That's it.
Okay, but that was enough to say that was not a. That's what she referred to as the not a greatest encounter.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, listen. It is just, and we'll let you, and you're going to find a nice home here. I think it's the least you could do to just borrow a carpenter's tool. You can always get more.
I guess. As long as you bring them back, though, can I at least be compensated?
As he gives the carpenter tools over.
What would you consider fair compensation?
Payment for at least the time that I wouldn't be working.
Which would amount to?
Well, I have to know how long you're gonna be having them, first off.
We don't know. That's the unfortunate part.
Then I don't know how much the compensation would be, because per
Oh,
day,
now-
I maybe may...
Per day, for reference, per day, on a good day, he makes a singular gold piece for a day's work.
How about I give you 11 gold?
Well, yeah, and if you're still using them when you come back, you'll cover expenses for me, right? I have to eat.
Sure. He hands him 11 gold.
Alright, go ahead and subtract 11 gold. And
Already done.
you go ahead and add carpenter tools to your inventory, Natalia.
Woohoo!
Heinrich says, "Can I go now?"
Of course. Thank you for your help.
And he, Anya, do you pop off the cart?
She just sits there and smiles at him for a little longer.
So, like, just, like, keep it there until you eventually get off.
Kinda. She's like, so, did you already purchase a home in Krezik?
Not yet. I'm gonna be having board in one of the inns.
Oh, Okay. Well, when you do, we'll have to all stop by for housewarming gifts and celebrations.
Yes, and in Krezk, you have to give us the housewarming gifts. That's how it works.
That doesn't sound right at all. I've visited Trezek before. That's not how this works here.
Them's the new rules.
It's really not.
I'm not doing that. Sorry.
Damn it.
Fucking like try this old man who doesn't have like much money to his name at all. Oh yes, give us the things, please.
We are awful people.
We took his tools. He can't make an income, but we want him to give us this shit.
And that was the day that Lysander became a highwayman.
Oh my gosh.
You know, actually, this extortion thing is quite brilliant.
Yes, it's very lucrative.
Victor gets it.
Yes, Victor believes it is the only way to make a good living.
See, Bestie gets it.
Yes, of course.
Anya's gonna like slowly exit the carriage, but she's gonna keep her eyes on Victor, and she's gonna do that thing where you take like 2 fingers and you point at your own eyes, and then you turn your wrist and point it at the other person, like I'm watching you.
Oh my gosh.
Enjoy crazy, Heinrich.
All right, so you all are now in Krezk.
Well, she holds up the carpenter's tools. We got the last thing.
Oh, that's nifty.
So, I assume when we go back to Vallaki, we stop by Argynvost hold.
I'll say this much though, and this is an out of character thing. You will have to do the finishing of Argynvost hold if that is what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
So it's got to be a very conscious decision if that's what you all are gonna do on your way back,
Do
or
we
if
have
you want
time
to
to
save
do
that.
it?
In this game, fuck no. It would have to wait until next game to do it. There's a lot more than just having the other one pass on. Unless you plan to just let them pass on and then not touch the final portion of it, but I feel like that's a little bit unceremonious.
Mm-hmm.
So, my recommendation is not to do the Argynvost thing on the way. I'd say have it be its own specific thing if that's the party plan. But that's me as the DM. You as the group do have the decision. However, we will be essentially only having the rest of the session be whatever you all are doing in Krezk, if the plan is to go straight to Argynvost.
I've learned that when the DM makes a suggestion, it's generally a good idea to listen to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, but I know like Vesper wanted to go to the bogs to like to his ship, and he said that there's carpenter tools on the ship too. So
Also, keep in mind, the carpenter tools might not get they're essentially getting used up. So Heinrich might not get them back if it's just that. So you still might want to grab those tools from the
Yeah,
bog.
that's a good idea.
And
Though-
I think it's like only fair that we go to the bog at some point too, because we've promised and put it off.
Mm-hmm.
You just need to not be here when we have a chance to go to the bog.
I know. I don't mean now. I just mean like sometime in the near future.
Oh no, of course. This is what I'm just suggesting is maybe not have it be on the docket to go to Argynvost on the way to the Vistani camp and then Village of Barovia. But that's my suggestion as a DM, just so because I also want Vesper to be here for the conclusion of Argynvost. Because it is the conclusion of the Argynvost quest line when that happens.
Right.
And I really prefer everybody be on board for that.
Agreed.
Fair. Yeah, that's very fair.
So everybody in agreement then that now for the Vistani camp? Or what do you want to do? Do you want to have some RP moments here in Krezk? I mean, you had a little fun interaction with Heinrich. Does anybody want to talk with some people? Does anybody want Belagor, you want to talk with Arden Dawn? Anya, do you want to talk to the boys, the Monakarovs?
Well,
You first.
are-
I talk enough.
The Ardent Dawn should be informed that we are not welcome in Vallaki anymore.
Would you like to have that conversation with them?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what you would like to do. Anya.
Anya would probably be showing like Erwin and the boys around like the new Kresik and showing them around the Abbey and like getting them situated somewhere comfortable. And then
Okay.
she'd probably also ask Erwin if he wanted to send a message to Davian regarding Rahadin's head.
Okay. Then, so do you want that RP'd, or do you want to just say that that happens? I leave that to you.
I could go either way. I feel like I've talked a lot this session, so I'll let everyone else have their RP opportunities, and if there's still a little bit of time, we can RP it. Otherwise, I'm fine with just saying it happened.
Okay. Natalia?
I wanted to talk to Nicholas Krieger.
Okay, know that that's going to happen after the whole Ardent
Yep,
Dawn
that is-
speaks.
yep.
If that does happen.
Yep.
And Lysander.
Lysander is going to take Bestie and go to the Abbey where they start setting up the lounge area.
Nice.
So, Bestie, I'll be doing the decor.
Yes.
Ah,
I definitely need your input.
Oh, you want Victor's input?
Indeed. That's what besties
So
do.
funny.
And he like kind of skitters off with you. And we can RP that if you want, a little bit if you want.
I mean,
It's up to you.
Seems so ridiculous. But you guys get the general idea of like the chaos that's gonna ensue.
Here's the thing. I say this as an option. You don't have to take it up on it. This is not me suggesting it. I would rather it be if you wanted to RP that. I'm not just taking the option away from you.
I would rather it be like a post thing, like instead of us actually RPing the interior design. If
Mhm.
anyone wants to like come by and see what it looks like, just know it's gonna be really hideous.
That's awesome. So okay, I'll start off with Belagor. So Belagor, you come inside to the Abbey, and you notice that the yard is full with several peasants, and they're all holding what appear to be makeshift weapons. Right. When you thrust forward, you want to make sure that you're putting a lot of your weight into it. We're not giving you any weapons that specifically require a level of finesse, such as a longsword. That's why you have axes and spears. These are going to be better for you. They are much more simple. When you brace the spear, you want to almost use the ground if you can help it if an enemy is charging for you. Then, let their momentum do the work. Now, show me. Ha! You hear all of them go. We have some work to do. Right. And he sees Belagor. Everyone take 5 minutes rest. We'll get to it later. And Andric and Nicholas come around as they see you, Belagor, and they give you like the brotherly handshake and side hug sort of thing.
Yeah.
And Andric says, "Welcome back, brother."
It's good to be back, where I'm appreciated.
Oh boy, what happened?
Well, let's just say the primary mission was a success, but we're not welcome in Vallaki any longer.
Huh. Shame. And then you hear Nicholas says, Blue Water Inn had some decent drinks. Sad.
Erwin's not going to be there anymore either, so we can arrange shipments from the Wizards of Wine.
What happened, lad?
Well, Erwin got turned into a giant ape and killed a bunch of guards, and now the townsfolk are mad because we killed the guards, and they don't want us there anymore. Long story short. Also, they don't seem very grateful for what we did at the chapel. They think we butchered the people there.
And then, like, Andric, of course we did! And then Arthur Dane kind of says, well, in all fairness, the only witnesses of that specific thing were from our group. And they are untrusting by nature. And to them, we're nothing but just essentially a group of mercenaries that bear the symbol of the Morning Lord. That very same symbol was used by the Baron to sort of champion his cause. So, it's not entirely idiotic. Just comes from people who are led astray. Andric says, "But fucking still, do you know how many vampires spawn tried to bite my ass?"
No, I agree. Considering all that they allowed to happen in their town, it's a bit hypocritical to judge us.
I agree. However, and Andric says, "Oh, don't fucking say it. I know you're about to say it." "Well, don't you?" And says, "I'm fucking warning you. We, as disciples of the Morning Lord, are meant to lead the sheep. They know not what they do, therefore, it is our responsibility to make sure that they do, even if they don't want it. Now, obviously it has its limits, and we can't do anything about it right now, but future we should maybe try something. I don't know. The entire point of us being here is to try to liberate them. All of them, right? I would be remiss if I just let a large group to flounder. Wasn't that the case for the people here? For a while. You didn't have the greatest opinion of the people of Krezk. Now you
They
have
came
us training
around
them.
in the end.
And the people of Vallaki might be able to come around in the end too.
True, but I don't have high hopes considering the interaction we had with them.
That I can't fault you with. The faith in the Morning Lord is our shield. It will protect us from anything that comes in our path. And we will use that faith to protect those that need it. For we are Ardent Dawn. I fucking hate it when he makes sense. Belagor, say something that makes him look stupid.
Well, he's got a point.
Damn it! Nicholas says, well, at the very least, we have one town down that's better, right? And as I was hearing that the Eastmark guy, he was talking about you all going to the village of Barovia, right?
Yeah, I can't wait to see how we fuck that up.
Well, maybe it's another opportunity, right? To make things better? No?
Hopefully.
I mean, we seem to be doing pretty well here. Granted, these people aren't warriors, he says as he looks over at like the rabble that are holding like fucking pitchforks, spears, and hand axes. But they're trying at least.
And effort is the primary factor.
And Andric says, "Any other little tidbits of information you found out as well, or that about it?"
Well, we did get quite a bit of loot to decorate the living quarters.
Aye. Not sure how that sits with me, but we use what we got. Now, on to more pressing things. He pops open a bottle and hands it to you, Belagor.
Belagor, just without even asking what it is, takes a long swig.
It is mead.
Oh yeah.
And you need
For mead. Haha!
ah.
I'll go see that myself out. Alright. And that's the interaction you have with your whatchamacallit? Brothers.
Order? Yeah.
Yep. Right, who's next? I think it was either Anya or Natalia.
Anya, you
You
wanna
can
go?
do Natalia.
Okay.
Okay.
What was your thing?
I want to talk with Nicholas Krieger.
Okay, got it.
Is that all right?
Yeah. I mean, he's fucking there. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like all of a sudden, like, nope, his head is on a pike when you all got back here. It appears his brothers hated him. Like, yeah, no.
Nicholas, hello.
Oh, hi.
How have you been?
Fine. He says very awkwardly.
Want to go for a small walk?
Sure.
Fun.
He says as he like walks over, and like as you're walking away, Andrew kind of like gives you the stink eye, and then does like the sort of like the 2 fingers on his eye and then 2 on you.
Yeah. I just give him a very friendly wave, and then continue. So how have things been here in Karetik? Any trouble?
Well, um, it's a bit tough to say in terms of trouble, honestly. The townspeople aren't exactly fighters, but we've been trying to, get them bolstered up. We haven't had any more wolf attacks, so that's good.
That is very good. We've been. You've heard. I assume you heard what happened in Vallaki, yes?
Yeah, we talked about it with Belagor.
I thought if we were doing so well too, and then something fell apart at the end. It's even worse because me and the others had a bit of a argument. Well, multiple arguments really.
Okay.
So is there a way? You know Belagor well. Is there a way to get on his good side to say you're sorry to him, other than
Do you have any mead?
I do not know.
Well,
I'm fucked, aren't I?
well, you can probably find it somewhere, but I don't know. Just here's the thing. Belagor is, kind of the big brother of the group, right? Oh, we all look up to him. He's strong, he's knowledgeable, and a lot of times he sets us on track, without being as much of a stick in the mud as Arthadane. He's kind of the glue that keeps our group together a bit. The best thing I could say is that Belagor is a man of principle, but he's also just as tempered as Andric at times. So when it gets to those points, right, just know that, whether you agree with it or not, you gotta understand how a person feels. I'm not granted, I'm kind of the sort of moral compass of the group a little bit. I only say that because Andric's ready to destroy everything at the top of the hat, and Arthadane's kind of the analytical one. So, I guess all I can say is just try to be helpful. That's the best thing I can say.
You're right. I just sometimes feel like whenever I try to be helpful, I just dig myself a deeper and deeper hole. And
Well, are you trying to be helpful, or are you trying to prove your own point?
I'm trying to be helpful. But sometimes I guess
I saw you stumble up upon there, so maybe it's not just that.
I guess maybe because sometimes I think my way is the right way, and sometimes it is not always the case.
Then that's something you need to be able to recognize for yourself, I think. Being able to recognize when you're thinking that your way is the right way, and know that people are going to disagree with your right way. And that's not a bad thing. Too many people always think that because somebody has a different way of doing things and is just as set on it as you are, they see that as a bad thing. But I just see that as them knowing what it is that they actually want to have done and their convictions. And sometimes it's better to just be there for your friends. At least that's my whole thing.
You're incredibly attractive when you're so wise like this.
He kind of like shakes his head and he says, I'm still new to this thing, so I'm not exactly sure I'm comfortable with that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to push a boundary.
It's fine. But any other questions about Belagor?
Is there does he have a certain type of kind of stories he likes?
Shrugs. Usually Belagor's the one that's telling the stories.
All right. Well, no, I guess not. I won't. Well, actually, before you go, she gently kisses him on the cheek.
He
Thank you.
smiles. And all right, cool.
We'll probably be able. We'll probably won't be able to stay very long, but hopefully I'll catch you later. And I blow a kiss him and skip off to find Belagor.
All right. So now Anya and Lysander, I do want to try and get us to the Vistani camp. So would you mind if I expedited it?
That's
Oh yeah,
fine with
just
me.
Not at all.
imagine what Lysander and Bestie are doing is like a scene from Fantasia. There's just like bolts of fabric and cloth just like floating and zooming around the room, and it's chaos.
That's really
That's all.
funny.
Ah, yes. So tell me, when does the chandelier come in?
No, the candelabra. It's supposed to go next to the credenza.
Oh, got it.
I do apologize. My speech took a little too long.
All good. It happens. But yeah, it just like But we will have as long as we have time for. Is everybody good on time? I just need to make sure.
Yep.
However, whatchamacallit, I know the message is sent out for Davian, right?
Yes.
Got it. Davian. So, do you all stay the day though, or like stay the night, or whatever?
Do you want to?
Probably. I mean, it's like a lot of traveling and.
Okay. Long rest, everybody.
Ooh.
I say that for the fact because I know Belagor used a 3rd level spell slot, so if he wants that back,
Yes, please.
go for it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna add the
Candelabra.
spell slot back.
Candelabra.
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 When Lysander was like, no, it goes next to the credenza. I was expecting Victor to be like, what the fuck is a credenza?
The fact that he didn't
Who's
question
this?
it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Who's this bitch, Denza?
Why do they take credit?
Tell me the victor does not deserve a Denza.
I'm like
Edit.
low obsessed with Victor.
He's funny.
And,
Either Jim Bob.
Fuck.
Yeah, he is the new Jim Bob, isn't he?
Oh god! Except he's capable. Shit.
He adopted him.
Okay, so I need 2 D50s for the row.
I'll do one.
I'll do the other one.
Okay.
Were you gonna have Davian come to Kresik or no?
That's gonna take too long. You're gonna have to wait a while for him. Would you have waited?
No. I mean,
It's if you wanted to wait a day, just because the travel from Wizards of Wine to there, it would take a day. Well, you all are staying there for a day, actually, aren't you?
yeah, we stayed
For
for the day and then overnight.
So actually, yeah, Davian would be there. So unfortunately, we'll deal with the rolls after this. Sorry, I got ahead of myself because I was just trying to get us to the
All good.
village. But as you're all kind of getting yourselves ready, Davian would come to the gates and come to the abbey. And he's slowly walking with his cane as your group is kind of getting ready. Erwin is out in the center, kind of meeting up with him. And he says, "Father, are you? I'm fine, boy. No, just an old man that is far too many years beyond the point of when he should have died." And he hugs his grandchildren as well, and he makes his way, and he says, "Where is it?" Points inside to the abbey where the party is, where Anya is. Anya, would you like to take them to the side, or how would you like to do this?
Anya would probably just like welcome them in and say like, "Oh, I'll be right back," and like she'd go up to her room and grab Rahadin's head and she would come down and be like, I recall the conversations that we had about your wife, and well, we had an opportunity to exact retribution on your behalf, and I wanted to give you this to your family is a gesture for everything you've done for us since we've been here. And she would like hand over the head.
He takes the head. And he goes, huh. This feels weird. As he's holding it. You know, I always wondered what I would do. Should I have seen him in person? Should I have finally been there to get the revenge that I so desperately wanted? Many years to think about it. Many years. He says as he walks towards, and he's holding that, because you gave the head to him, right?
Yeah.
He walks towards where the fireplace is and just kind of stares into the embers and flames. How did he die?
Well,
Like a dog.
yeah, we got into an altercation with him in Castle Ravenloft, and it was a joint effort, and like a coward, he tried to flee, and naturally, we were not about to let that happen, so once we caught
Yes,
up to him...
we fried his ass.
Yes. It was Lysandra, I believe, who had the killing blow, but then I'm the one who took the head.
And he's kind of like looking it over. Do you know what losing my wife is, you know, the toll it's taken on me and my family? The toll that he has taken on many people's family. It's left me bitter, wanting nothing more than to see to it that everything that represented him and everything he was destroyed. I let it consume me. And he looks over at Erwin. Also resulted in anger being placed where it shouldn't have. Many people get consumed on this bastardized ideal of revenge. Feel that it is their only driving force. And then they forget what it actually is like to live. I lost sight of that.
It is
But no longer.
understandable.
I say for myself and everyone he has adversely affected and destroyed their lives, that we say goodbye to. And he tosses the head into the fire.
You're not like gasp. You're not like gasp.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's gonna smell so bad. We're never gonna get it out of the walls.
And immediately, like, you know, he casts prestidigitation to make the smell not there anymore.
Wow. I admit, I did not see that coming at all.
Devian,
Yes.
can you teach me to cast prestidigitation?
Not how that works, Belagor.
Unfortunately, out of character. Unfortunately, since it's a cantrip, you gotta pick it when you're able to get more cantrips again.
I don't think I am able to get more cantrips.
It's on certain levels. Like I'll
Okay,
look.
so it's gonna be a hot minute then.
Let me make sure I'm not pulling this out of my ass. B. 10th level is when you're gonna get another cantrip. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit. Sorry.
If I may say something, if it's
Sure.
alright. Prestidigitation is not a cleric cantrip. It's thaumaturgy is. Just so you know.
Okay. So I can't even get it if I want it. Okay.
Nope. But you have a variant of it, like Thorn just said,
Yeah, thaumaturgy.
almost the same thing.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. But he says, I feel that it's best that one moves on from their demons, learns to overcome them. I'll never forgive what he did, but I refuse to let it rule me.
I think that is wise. Although, if I knew you were going to do this the whole time, I wouldn't have shoved a dead head in my sack for the last few weeks.
I apologize, but hey, thanks for a moment. I'm going to give you something that I haven't given anybody in a while.
Is it a hug?
He hugs you.
Oh.
Oh, she hugs him back.
It is a great service to his family that you all have put that monster down, and I appreciate it.
Oh, Davian, your family has been so good to us since we've been here in Brovia that I don't think any of us would have had it any other way.
He smiles.
You are our first and for a while only friends.
Also, I got to turn Erwin into an ape. It was hilarious.
Until he started murdering a bunch of people.
And you see Erwin is trying to hide his face a little bit.
So it was pretty epic how he picked up a dead body, threw it, and then made 2 more dead bodies out of it.
That was pretty cool, Mark.
Yes, how we got the Baroness.
I got to say, Anya, you're not a liar.
No, of course I'm not alive. Oh, I get it.
Not alive, just staring straight at the fire.
It was a good joke.
I thought it was a good joke, too.
Well, you know, Vallaki, doesn't want any of us back, ever. So, I guess, you're pretty excited, Davian, that your son and grandchildren will be closer to you here in Krezik.
Dumb internet. What was the last thing y'all heard from me?
A while ago.
Uh-oh. He hugged Anya, I think was the last thing you said.
Oh.
Okay, awesome. Then I heard everything until because I said as the whole ape thing was brought up. I said you hear in the background from Ismark.
That's funny.
Give me 10 seconds.
Anya had said to Davian that Vallaki doesn't welcome any of them anymore, and so he must be excited that Erwin and the boys are making their residence here in Krezik since it's a lot closer to the vineyard.
He nods his head and says, "Yes, that way we can keep contact. However, it does eliminate an in-between point, which means that our ravens will take a while longer to get messages across from our contact, and in you know where."
She nods. What if you, well, I guess for the meantime, what if you had ravens go through Argenvost?
And then he goes, "And we would need somebody to be there in order to receive the ravens, is the issue." You find me someone who can do that, and we can do that as well. Erwin says, I know I keep saying not to do certain things, but I don't want to have my children in there.
No, I wasn't thinking you, Erwin.
No, right. I just wanted to put it out there that
No.
And he says, "Well, if you can come across people who are, not just worthy, but willing to shoulder that responsibility, I'll talk with them."
If I find someone, I'll let you know.
He nods his head.
What if we ask Heinrich?
That old man will get a heart attack the moment he sees a small spider come out of the room.
Well, the spiders are dead. We killed them all.
Oh no, I'm not talking about the big ones. I'm talking about a normal size one.
Oh.
Also, doesn't he have like chronic like terror of you all now?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Well, story will take to our graves. And Ismark straps some of his swords to his head, and he says, "Right, I'm ready to get going. If you all are."
Victor is also ready.
Oh,
And as am I.
before we leave, when we left Krezik to go to Vallaki, Anya gave silver to Andric to pass along to Smitty to make a weapon for her. Is that
Do you want to go and find Smitty?
by chance ready?
I don't know. Go and find Smitty.
Okay. If you guys don't mind, if I make that detour.
Yeah,
Nope.
that's fine.
Nanlea is going to watch the head of Rahadin burn to cinders before she leaves.
All right.
By you son of a bitch.
All right. Let me see if I can. Quick. So let me make sure that this is as it should be. So as you are walking over, you notice that like there are people like coming in and out of this shop that he's got, and Smitty seems to have been getting even better at like pumping things out. As you're coming in, you notice Smitty says, No. So what I need currently is for you to be able to strike the hammer like this. The angle you're going at is wrong. Keep going at until you make a proper weld. And you hear this young man, who seems to be his apprentice, says, Okay.
Aww.
Aww.
Smitty grew a backbone.
And you actually hear not just one hammer tinging away, but 3.
Wow.
Oh!
So he's teaching people how to do it.
Anya walks in. Wow, Smithy, this is quite the sight.
Oh, hey Anya, and he is the first one to initiate a hug with you.
She hugs him
And-
back.
Oh.
And he
Everyone's
says,
hugging Anya.
Yeah, what's
Yeah,
up?
like
I
I
want
don't
hug.
fucking like go over there. Are you going with Anya?
Belagor goes and gives Anya a hug too.
Just walks away
Like,
after that.
like Sanders, like, where's my hug? And then
Where's
Victor
my
comes from behind and hugs.
Don't worry, bestie. I'm always here for you.
Right in his ear.
Thank God his breath smells like vanilla.
Gives his earlobe a little lick.
It does smell like vanilla.
Victor gives his earlobe a little lick.
Ew. Need.
No.
So,
It smells vaguely like vanilla.
Ew.
dear God.
Go to timeout,
Oh,
Belagor. You're in timeout.
You remember what
Timeout.
he did to his breath in Vallaki? He said it smells
I
slightly
know.
like vanilla.
I know. Moving on. You fucking kids, you.
So, Smithy, things are going well for you, yeah?
Oh, well, at least it seems that way. Finally.
Where did you find the apprentices?
Well, after a while, we started getting a lot of wolf attacks. So, people, started essentially, well, for lack of a better term, were volunteering their young to come in. Here, one of the kids says, I wanted to learn how to play music. You're becoming a smith and you're gonna like it. Now get back to work.
Well, I think it's good you have extra hands and that Krezik has more talented people in its ranks.
Well, you can say that. He says as he's looking at his apprentices. He says, stop looking at us like you're disappointed. And he goes, I'll stop looking at you like that when you do something that's not disappointing.
Well, they'll get the hang of it, I'm sure. Ah,
And he says, so how have you all been, though? I haven't... Sorry, excuse me. I've been... what about you all? How have you been? I haven't seen any of you. Actually, question, was it just Anya that went?
No, Lie's there too.
Okay.
Beligor's there.
Nadalia is not there.
So then he says, so how have you all been?
Well, we've been rather busy, if you haven't heard.
Anya, tell him about the rock.
Oh, yes.
But like Dwayne?
No. So we went down to the what is it called again? The Mount Gekis. Yes.
The mighty Gak.
I don't know what you're saying, Smithy, but we went to Mount Gekis and we fought a giant bird named Rock. And like all of its children, slaughtered them, massacred them. It was so intense. It was biting cold. Beligor couldn't even feel his balls. And we fought this bird into submission. And then we plummeted to its death. Well, actually, I can't say V. It was mostly Vesper, but it was epic.
Wow. Oh, which reminds me. And he goes over and he starts like rifling through and he gets a giant box and he puts it there and he says, "You had an order?"
Ah, yes. I almost forgot. That is the whole reason I came to say hello. It's ready?
Yeah, go ahead, open them.
Oh, okay. I'm excited. I'm nervous and excited. And then like,
I hope you're okay. I put my own little flair on them though.
you don't. Oh, so she like gets excited and like opens up the boxes to like, and by opening she's delicate, but also at the same time like once like the top of the box is clear of the weapon, she like flings it behind her, probably like hits one of the assistants or something.
If you can check imagery, a pair of perfect matching battle axes that look like that.
Oh, they look like eagles.
What's the Dominion?
Cool. Smithy, this is beautiful.
It took a while.
What was your inspiration?
Oh, well, my thought process is that, well, you know, you all like to think about, like, you know, lions and stuff like that for lion crests and stuff like that, right? And, well, I learned more about, well, what the Teray crest really means. So, do you remember what the symbol was that was on it? Or that you gave me?
Would Anya know this?
Does anybody remember, first off?
It
No.
was an eagle, wasn't it?
Yes.
Wait, what symbol did we give him?
Remember, it was the Teray family because the Spectre in Argynvost said, "Find my most recent descendant," because I never saw my son. That most
Oh.
recent descendant was Smitty.
Right,
remember?
right. That much I
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
And it was the symbol of the Teray family, which he'd never seen before.
Oh, got it.
And it was an eagle.
Oh. So,
And so I thought it might be fitting that maybe carry my banner with every swing, huh?
I like it, Smithy. I like it. The lioness and the eagle fighting their way through Barovia.
They're good choppers too. And he puts a giant thick log in front of you.
Say less. And she like grabs the axes. She's gonna just do one for now. She's gonna like test its like balance and the weight, and then she's gonna swing and chop. Not even that hard. Through the log.
Okay. Like butter.
This is going to be a lot of fun, Smithy.
And he says, "Well, I hope it helps."
You have no idea.
All right. So I'm going to add to your inventory 2 silvered battle axes.
Woohoo! Thank you.
Woo!
Woot, woot, woot.
So now, anytime that you attack a were creature or creature that specifically says anything for silver, your attacks no longer deal half damage. It is full damage.
Yes.
You have become unstoppable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Uh,
Anya has 3 normal battle axes in her inventory. One of them she took from Izek. She's gonna give one of them to Smitty.
is it the
Do you-
Izek one or just one of them?
I think Izek's wasn't any different than hers. Like, there wasn't
It
anything
wasn't.
special about it, right?
Do we mind taking a 5-minute break really quick?
I think it's fine. We're mostly handling inventory stuff right now, right, Anya?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Okay, I'll be back in about 5-6 minutes.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and take one of them away. I'm gonna add to your inventory. I'm going to. I'm assuming your like these silver battle axes are gonna be your normal go-to now, right?
Yes. The others
So
are just there in case something happens to her
So-
other axes.
I'm going to rename that battle axe to silvered
Okay.
with rage, and then
Okay.
I'm going to add another normal axe to your inventory and then call it silvered.
Okay.
Albert with rage, that's so cool.
Perfect.
Sorry.
Actually, one sec. I don't like the way that one looks. One sec.
Okay.
He is displeased. Anyways, congratulations on your silvered out axes, Anya.
Thank you.
Also, if you're lion and eagle, does that make you like a hippogriff or griffin?
Haha, it does make me a griffin.
Anya Griffin crest.
Oh my god.
That's
You're a smart one. You have to point that out.
pretty
I'm not here.
cool.
All right. Awesome.
Woohoo.
But yeah, is there anything else before I say that you all are going to be going on the road, though?
Nope.
Saying goodbye to Nick. It's weird for me to say the name because my real life name is Nick.
What do you know?
What'd you know? You just screwed yourself.
I literally.
Dear God.
Before we leave, Anya's just gonna obviously say goodbye to Smitty and just make sure that the Martikovs are settled so that she has a good conscience. That, like, the boys are good, Erwin's good, Smitty's good. Like, everyone she cares about is good, aside from
You're
the
not
party
gonna
members.
look at the lounge area?
Well, come invite her to.
Lysander's like, come see the lounge, Anya. You will
Ah.
love it.
Where
Not gonna
did you
love it.
end up putting the candelabras?
Candelabras, they're on the credenza, of course.
Oh, of course.
Toss!
What the
You
hell is
hear
a
immediately like reinforcement.
What the hell is a credenza?
You'll see.
She follows. Ow, Luna, don't bite me. She follows Lysander to the abbey.
Yeah, and what she sees is truly like something out of Hoarders. Like, it's terrible. It's like, no, not Hoarders, it's like My Strange Addiction. There's just like stuff piled to the ceiling. It doesn't make any sense. There's just like bolts of fabric hanging off the rafters.
Lysander?
Isn't it gorgeous?
I... Mm,
What, too much? Too
it's,
ostentatious?
it's way too much, Lysander. It's like you tried to cover every single inch of this place in fabric.
A lot of fabric.
It's too much. Think about it. If someone trips holding a candle, this whole place is gonna go whoosh.
Right. It
What's
is
going
quite
on over there? Sorry. No, keep going.
No, you're just saying it's flammable.
It's
I
all.
didn't really that.
I think there's a way we can make some of this more purposeful.
Well, bestie, It looks like we're going back to the drawing board.
Drawing board it is!
Although,
yeah.
I like what you did with the gravy dish.
Was Nalaya gonna say something?
I was gonna say, well, I didn't want to know if it was okay if Nala entered the scene, or if it's just between you two.
No,
Well,
that's
you're
fine.
also there, so you know, you're probably
Okay.
in the middle of this chaos.
All right, what's going on? Oh my! You see, she looks like in abject horror.
Yes,
I wanna-
yes, I know. It's all a bit too ostentatious.
No,
Yeah.
listen. Look at me. I am very fine with ostentation, but there is a stunning way of ostentatiousness.
I'd like to apologize in advance if something happens to my internet. We're having a lot of tech problems here today.
You're good.
Oh, good.
Zach, can I ask you a quick inventory question?
Sure.
Is there a point to silvering Dawnbreaker, or would that be superfluous?
Let me check real quick. That's not a bad thing. Okay, no. So magic weapons tend to negate that. Most things, if it's like, hey, if you need silvered weapons, magic weapon is like a step above that, right?
Okay.
If that makes sense.
So anything that
there's-
silver does, magic does too.
unless specifically stated so.
Magic weapons are better than silver weapons.
It's one of those things where like it just depends, right? I can't give a straight answer of whether having it silvered as well necessarily can help, if that makes sense.
So, like, for example, silver does additional damage to undead, right?
Not additional damage, but it will make it to, I believe undead don't, so it doesn't suffer the penalty of the non-magical damage thing. It's a way of being able to basically, because magic weapons you can't just make, you know what I mean? Nobody
Okay,
can just
oh.
make magic weapons, whereas
see what you're
silvered, that you can. However, magic weapons tend to have a buff to the damage itself on top of the fact that it's no longer doing that. Granted, yours is a short sword, but the thing is that silvered, what the silvered does is basically mean, hey, guess what? It's like, you know, it's not taking half damage, you know?
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Anything else before the party gets moving, though?
Not for me.
Nope.
Any more candelabras?
Candelabra.
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 Candelabra, got it.
Gesundheit.
It's funny because Zach, do you know where La Habra is?
Nope.
It's close to LA.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah, there's a place called La Habra, and now we're saying Candelabra.
Let's see, what were the previous ones? That was 18. Okay, one sec. Ooh, we have combat. So,
Ooh.
Wait,
one sec.
Yay!
Delightful.
A chance
My
to
bad
try
laugh
out
will
my axes.
These creatures are not affected by silver.
They might be.
I know, I was joking.
Maybe the creatures are the people of Vallaki.
Massacre.
Every time we go by Vallaki, we like throw like some Molotov cocktails over the wall.
You still have Vallaki.
I posted a little something in general chat in the Discord for you guys.
That's funny.
Lysander and Belagor can just like lob the occasional fireball over to Vallaki.
Well,
And
Why?
Belagor can't because he's neutral good. But because he's neutral good, he doesn't have to stop Lysander either.
Not Laya is neutral good as well. She'd stop Lysander.
So you're saying there's a chance? Yeah, and then turned around and tried to steal something that that Lysander stole.
Because it was already stolen. It
doesn't
can't give
make it
back. We were literally at the point where it's like, I can't give it back.
All right, everybody, you're not Saul Goodman, okay? Stop it. My honor, my client here. Why'd you say
You're-
my honor? I don't know.
Your Honor, how can it be considered a hate crime if my client loved doing it?
Objection! Hearsay!
Oh my. All right, Amber Heard.
Or Daryl Brooke. Objection on grounds.
My client hasn't done anything wrong. He murdered 6 children and injured 5. He's clinically
Allegedly.
insane.
Allegedly. The
Allegedly.
court has not yet determined his guilt.
He's insane, Your Honor. His wife miscarriage.
Oh.
What?
Anyways, I'm moving y'all to a map now.
Victor.
Victor is here to help you in this combat. 1 sec, I shall unpause before we get the combat.
It is wolves, lots of.
Why there's so many wolves?
I see
Oh.
werewolves.
So go ahead and put yourself within this one. Beep, boop, bop, Vesper, bot.
Oh my god, there's a lot of wolves. Eek.
And
Smart.
werewolves.
Get your
good
butt
thing,
over
good thing
here.
good thing I can remove curse. We
Oh,
should
Gord,
focus the
You
werewolf.
should put yourself in this corner
Which corner?
up here.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
We should definitely focus those werewolves so that nobody
Okay.
gets infected.
So, are we ready for initiative, everybody?
If Lysander could put himself off the map and away from the wolves, he would.
Yeah, I was about to say, yep, no.
Wait.
You are where you are. Okay, so now,
Oh, fuck.
Hey, where's the muse? Oh, here we go.
Lay up
There we go.
on
It
music,
takes me a
white
sec.
boy.
Ask and you shall receive.
okay, so,
God's favor you.
as for bot,
Dun, 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 dun.
he's smart.
Victor!
Oh, Victor.
Don't worry, Victor will help. Victor is 6.
Direwolf. Take this away. Direwolf. Hi, Malagar.
Dire wolf.
Hello.
Does whatever a dire wolf.
Oh,
Oh, sheets.
so I take 4 damage.
Okay, yep, and then DC 13 strength save. Back,
I'm
motherfucker!
making the mistake.
What's the strength save for? To not be knocked prone?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's the end of its turn. Anya!
Ah, hello.
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 What are you doing this
Anya's
time?
going to... I guess rush this werewolf for now. And she's going to rage. Roar!
Bar XD.
And give her battle axes, her new axes, a good taste of some blood, hopefully.
Hit. Hit, and none of that damage is halved.
Hey.
And that's her turn.
Alright. Let's see. Other werewolf. Zero ins on you, and eyes narrow as it sees silver. So, bite, claw.
Oh, the claw misses. The bite hits at half.
And Constitution save.
Okay, 1 second.
Alright, you failed.
No. Reroll that. I'm gonna chronal shift it.
Go ahead and cast. Fly.
Yep. Did it not do it?
There it is.
There
There
it
it
is.
is.
It did.
Oh.
There it is. It just took a second. Okay, then, yep, you succeed.
Thanks, Lai.
No problem. I don't want to know.
Big-
I've got a werewolf on you.
Saves me a 3rd level spell slot.
Yeah. Can you imagine a werewolf
This
on
wolf
you?
is gonna attack the back of the pack. Hi, Lysander.
No!
Miss.
Victor, help! Bestie!
Bestie!
This one's gonna come over to Belagor. And they have pack tactics, so attack at advantage.
I take 5 damage.
And DC 11 strength save, please. Oh, you're knocked prone.
No, Belagor.
Man down,
It's just
man down.
movement speed, and I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, Wolf. Eastmark. Bark, 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 bark. Miss, 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 miss. Eastmark looks over. Longsword. Does a 12 hit him? No, it does not. He's got a longsword again. That hits, and then short sword. And that's 9 damage. It's still up, but barely.
Oh, don't make that sound.
Bork,
Werewolf. Werewolf is gonna bite and claw and
I love
on
how
ya!
Eastmark is veteran.
Default token name things.
Bork.
No, I gotta. Those are both on you, Anya, and I will require a DC 12 Constitution save again.
Okay. Hold on. Taking the damage. Constitution. Let's do this. Woo.
You succeed, and
Yep.
I believe the 17 hits too. No.
Yeah, they both did for half.
Okay, perfect. Lysander.
Lysander, blow them up!
Does Victor have permission?
Yes, Victor!
Did we lose, Ly?
They're muted.
Oh,
You might
yeah,
have-
sorry, I was muted.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
okay. Okay, all good.
These two wolves, the werewolves, are they 5 feet away from each other?
Correct. Well,
Yeah.
actually, no, 10 feet.
Oh, they're 10 feet. Damn
'Cause
it.
Look,
Fire in the hole.
I wanted to kind of get both, but that's not gonna happen.
did somebody
Uh,
say move?
You can always
I get-
pull one down.
Oh, that's my little telekinetic push. Yeah, I could, but they have strength. But
They-
I want to try anyway as a bonus action to see if I can get this dude like 5 feet closer to this dude.
So this one to that one, go for it. Go ahead. And, yeah, you have the button, so go for it.
Oh yes, I do. Boop.
Ooh.
He failed.
Nice!
Nice.
He is within 5.
And now I want to cast Ice Knife on this guy in the back so that when it explodes, it hits this dude too.
Go ahead and cast it.
I haven't
Uh,
seen that spell in a hot minute.
yeah, and I'm gonna cast it as a second level.
Okay.
Lysander getting crafty.
That's just barely a hit.
Oh.
Oh no.
It hits, but yeah. The other one's gotta make a dexterity DC, which it saves, so it takes half. Oh wait, actually it takes none because it doesn't say that it takes half on a. Yep, but he takes that damage. All right,
Boo.
unfortunate, but that's okay.
Okay. And I'll end my turn because there's nothing else I could do. Because if I move now, it'll get me an opportunity attack from this wolf that's hitting me, right?
Yeah.
Beep bop boop bop, Belagor, hello.
How,
I have a silver rapier. Stab. Punch. Sneak. Death.
Haha, nice.
Goodbye,
Mr. Bot.
Goodbye, bitch.
goodbye.
Nom 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 nom. Strike, save. And that's on you, Anya.
Yeah, I know.
No, I realized I didn't really declare who it was on.
I could
so I
tell.
just-
There's no one else
Okay.
around.
Alright, and that's 3 damage, you're right.
Yes.
Right. Direwolf. He's marked.
The making things pretty dire.
Oof.
Just at that.
Ugh.
Oh. What?
Izek just flexed on us.
And he just like gets bit, and this giant like kind of wound happens in his leg, and he goes, "Got to get to her!" As he pushes off of it and shoves it back. Back, Belligar. Fight. Miss.
Yep.
Beat.
Alright, I use half my movement speed to stand up. And I did a thing the last time we did a long rest. I prepared a new spell, and I'm
Woohoo!
going to use it now.
What?
What?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So one werewolf passes, the rest fail. So that one takes half. These other two take full. And that's a dead wolf and an almost dead werewolf.
Woo! Belligur, that was a little close.
I'm going to cast Healing Word at first level on Anya.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
Let me actually target you so it has the effect.
Ooh, sparkles.
I don't know why it didn't do it on my screen.
What?
Oh, you weren't targeted.
It's okay.
That's weird. It's not working for me.
Thank you
We'll
much.
go.
And that will be my turn.
Right. All right, Victor. This is your first time ever doing this. He's bigger than brats, but it's okay. You got this.
These are bigger
Help
than
me,
rats.
bestie! Help me! There's a wolf on me!
Oh, yes, I've got your bestie. Magic missile.
I like how he says the name of his attacks like this is Dragon Ball Z.
And that is that enough? That's enough to kill it. It dies.
Nice.
Hey!
Hey!
Victor!
Get away from my best friend. Die.
Is he gonna say that to everything attacks? Because technically we're all his besties.
Yes, you hear it very often.
I think that's just a ploy so he doesn't have to learn any of our names.
Yes, you said it, bestie number 2.
Natalia, you're up.
Alright, okay, first up, Natalia is gonna scooch on over here. And on the two, let's see, on the two werewolves and this direwolf right here, one facing each mark, she's going to cast Bane.
All right, go for it. Only the one werewolf saves. So this one is baned. This one is also baned.
Okay, and then I'm gonna cast a first level healing word on Ismark.
Okay, go for it.
Gets better.
Right, thanks. As if that. Ooh, actually, it did feel better. Ooh. Oh fuck.
You damaged it, didn't you?
Maybe.
Okay, so he just bleeds everywhere. Sorry.
Yeah, just look at the splatter.
He coughed up orange juice. He coughed up his fruit punch. Anyways, end turn.
Agent Orange. Wolf.
Oh, bad doggy, bad. Ah, my arm!
Oh,
Poor
no.
bestie.
I am fleshy and weak.
It's because he's so
These-
skinny he looks like bones.
These wolves are rolling good, man.
Yeah, more. We need more.
Fucking hot.
Direwolf. Belagor. Miss.
Oh. Yeah, that's a miss.
Anya.
Aha! Okay, she's gonna focus the baned one.
Go for it. Hit.
She's gonna turn to this one now, the one below.
1 second. Damage. He's. I will say he's like on death's door. Like,
Okay, then I'll hit him.
Dead.
Ooh.
Okay, now she's gonna focus this one.
Hit.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Werewolf. Bite, claw. The two sides of this. Well,
And
Oh,
on the
is-
bad side.
Wait, is the attack on me?
no.
Oh,
No.
oh, I thought you said dire wolf. I'm sorry.
No. But con save after you take the damage on you.
Hang on, if it critted on Anya,
Uh huh.
can I make it reroll
If you want,
with Chronal Shift?
would you like to?
If you want to save it, you can. Remember, I only take half damage, and I'm 77 out of 83, so I'm still quite
Oh,
okay.
I'll save.
Okay. In that case, take the damage and then con save, please.
Yep.
Right? You're fine, constitution wise.
Just plugged out the virus.
And then that's it.
Anya's
Wolf.
too stubborn to be infected.
He's marked.
Her rage just burns up the disease.
Eastmark says, "Get the fuck off me!" and kills it. And then he's gonna attack the dire wolf. Hit, miss. And meanwhile, behind him, you see Victor's like, like when something won't let go of like a bite, and he's like flinging his arm around with his dog attention. Let go! Let go! Let go!
Your dog! Get your dog off!
Bestie number one, help me!
I don't know who's number one.
It's Lysander. He
Oh.
says that at Lysander when.
I think Anya's bestie number 2.
Uh,
I don't know where the numbers came from, though.
Yes. But it is your turn, Lysander.
I'm going to cast Magic Missile. Yes, I'll do it at first level. Oh, should I target something first, or do I target after?
It's up to you. You have to do it. You have to do it before if you want the effect.
Okay, so select target. I want to do this one that's hitting Bestie, and is there another werewolf that's like on death's door?
Nope.
No. Well, I'm still gonna help Anya with this guy here. Gotta shift and do it. So they both get selected. Okay, good. Here we go. And then I'll do so I'll actually, you know what? I'm gonna cast it as at second level so that I can get 4
So 2 on each.
and 2 on each. Yeah.
Okay, first 2 are on what?
Oops. First 2 will be on Bestie, and then the other 2 on the one that Anya's
All
fighting.
right, go ahead and do the repeat. 3 more.
Okay. Pew pew pew.
Okay, the one next to Victor is on death's door but still alive.
Nice.
Buff. And I'll also do a telekinetic push on the one that's fighting Victor to kind of disengage it from him.
Okay, cast telekinetic push.
Ooh, do.
He stands firm.
Okay, and I'm just gonna kind of scooch on over to where Vesper is, just
Vespucci Stromboli.
here.
Oh my god.
Gucci.
He's Italian.
All right, Vesper goes over. Beep bop boop. Your Pokemon. That's a dead wolf.
He's just really good at killing animals.
Pokemon. He is. That's what he
Right?
said he has to do. Kill animals,
Right?
not people.
All right, Anya.
Okay. Do I need to do Constitution?
No, this is the normal wolf.
Oh.
So it's just the strength save to make
Oh.
sure you're not knocked prone.
Got it.
She gets
That's
knocked
good.
out. She gets us again.
And now we're gonna tape it down. That misses his mark. And now meet. And it's your turn.
All right, Veligor is going to disregard his own safety for the moment and cast Scorching Ray at second level on the werewolf.
Werewolf, okay. All of them? Got it. 1. 2.
Poor Anya. There's just missiles and scorching rays flying past her head.
Just hold still, Anya!
Right?
Was that enough to kill it?
Nope, still alive.
Damn.
Yeah, this one got fucked up because he took the full brunt of your fireball. This one saved, remember?
Okay. I'm going to cast Healing Word at first level. Or actually, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at first level on myself.
You cannot, because that's an action.
Oh yeah, that's right. Healing Word is a bonus action.
Yeah, holding it is definitely... Okay, you're healing wording yourself?
Yep.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right, Victor Vallaki.
All right, bad, Wolfie. Bad, very bad, terrible, awful.
Still not moving.
Well, I don't want to be here anymore. Hello, bestie number 2.
What? I thought I was number 2.
I get confused by numbering.
I just know I'm besting number 4, that's it.
Victor's now confused what to do. Firebolt at that Wolfie. Bad. Oh, dead.
Nice.
Go, bestie number 4.
Alright. Alright, I gotta look and say, Anya,
Yes?
I cannot see the scrawny werewolf past your strapping frame. I'm casting vicious mockery on it.
Well, that's because I never miss chest day.
It's actually some decent damage.
I think.
And it has a disadvantage on its next attack.
Yep.
And for my bonus action, you say, also Anya,
Yes?
you're cool.
You have a use of bardic inspiration on it.
I'm actually quite
You're
temperate right now, but thank you for asking about my comfort.
You're happy to help. And that is my turn, Reno.
Okay, Dire Wolf. It's like an old wolf, but Dire! Misses. Anya, you're up.
'Kay,
This werewolf is on its last legs.
good. And he's gonna be on no legs soon.
Still alive. Dead.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Then she's going to target the little one below her.
Bark, bark. Dead.
Ha!
Ooh.
Double kill.
And then, which one of these is more hurt?
The Bane one.
The main one. All right, she's gonna zip down there. Ismark, I'm coming to help.
Thank you.
And that's my turn.
Ha! Ha!
Noises.
Noises.
Loud noises.
Lysander, you're up. There are 2 dire wolves remaining.
I'll cast Firebolt on the one that Belagor is fighting.
Go for it.
Woo!
Nice.
That is exactly enough to kill it.
Perfect. Wait, that's the Belagor one.
Belagor one.
Oh, never mind then.
Maybe we should do a slide.
You see Anya?
Yeah, can I just say that you attack that one because I need to add it to the
Yeah,
initiative
go ahead.
and all
And,
that.
yeah, just kill that one. I'm fine. I'm at 50 at 55. I can handle
Right,
things.
so he just fires it out at the one that he's marked.
Nah, that's my bad. I thought it was that one, and I already removed it and killed it. And I was like, oh god.
Okay, it works out better now.
I
This mark
imagine-
won't take any more damage.
I imagine you see Anya like it dies, and then she's like, oh.
So good.
Right?
Oh my god.
Alright, and I'll end my turn.
Like, Lysander, yesterday was leg day.
Beep, bop, boop.
Kill.
Casper bot. Silver rapier. That's 1 miss, but I have Zeke attack.
Ooh.
Running out of ways to make it a song. Then I dance away.
I thought I was the bard here.
I knew that Vesper Pot was a musician. Me interrupted.
Eligor draws Dawnbreaker in a flash of light and strikes out at the wolf.
That is a hit.
Ooh.
Huzzah!
Oh.
Huzzah!
It
Is
is
anybody hurt?
barely alive.
Anya's got a few hit points missing. I mean, I'm not like in dire straits, but if
How's
you...
Ismark looking?
I'll also remind you, places that you can get a long rest are few and far between for your spell slots.
That's true. That's why I'm asking if anybody's like really hurt.
Anya's
I know, I'm
69
putting
out of
out there.
83.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I'm going to take the opportunity to... I'm not going to do anything right now because I don't want to waste a spell slot with Cure Healing Word when I can get close after combat and use Cure Wounds.
That's fine.
Well, it's not just that, but you guys can still do short rests on the road.
That's true.
So,
So I'm going to end my turn.
yeah.
Let's see. All right. Victor, this is your time. Time to shine. Time to shine. All right. I have the power of the Arcanum at my disposal.
What's that, bestie? Who are you talking to?
No one! Firebolt!
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, like
Oh,
just five,
there's
so
a animation for Firebolt as well? Damn it.
yeah. Natalia, it's your turn. It's on Death Door.
Well, little wolf looking thing for you are getting rough.
Wow! I swear to God, if this might kill it. Son of a bitch, it dies.
Dies to a pun.
Wow.
I guess puns really are the lowest form of comedy.
Actually, doesn't kill. Now I just hair flips her hair.
Rough. Fucking kill me.
I'm telling you, SpongeBob, that vicious mockery's a bitch.
Alright, moving you all back to active roleplay. Woo! Well done. You have successfully gone through combat and continue your on the road.
On the road again.
So,
Who's driving other than Anya?
Nobody drives other than Anya.
Oh fuck.
you just hear a bunch of bumps. Ow!
Watch out, tree!
It's just a stick.
It's a whole ass log. What are you talking about,
It'll
Anya?
be fine.
Ah! Okay, so as you all make your way there, and you kind of get into like an outward look of the Vistani camp, and as you all are kind of moving towards the camp itself, somebody roll me a d4, please.
I'll do it.
You should probably let me speak since I'm Vistani.
So, as you're walking and such like that, Natalia, you feel a blade pressed on your throat.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And you hear from behind, well, the party, a familiar voice. To Natalia, a voice that maybe you wouldn't ever want to hear. So you've decided to bring a Vistani with you.
Is that who I think it is?
As Van Richten kind of steps from the side of the forest, and Esmeralda is like, no, she is with us, she is with us. And he lifts it up, and it does like that very sort of, like when you have a blade pressed against somebody, but when you lift it up, it does like a little sink, but doesn't cut.
Mhm.
Is it does that give you good imagery, Forn?
Yes.
Well, not good imagery, but you're good.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And
I know.
And he says, "Very well," and he returns the sword back to the hilt in his cane.
Gwendolyn said, sorry, not Gwendolyn, fuck. You hear that?
She-
Natalie,
She doesn't even know who she is.
Some days she thinks she's Anya, some days she thinks she's Gwen.
Nadlion just says in Vistani, "Hello, Witcher."
What?
He says
Oh,
in
God.
Vistani, "Hello,
Witcher-
Witcher."
Witcher is not a thing.
No, that's it. Never mind.
Yeah, no. Witcher's it would be
Yeah.
like a blood hunter if you're talking
Sorry.
about that.
Here's a better term. "Hello, Butcher." She says that in Vistani.
And he says, "Hi," back in Vistani. As he
What are
walks
they
over.
saying?
And Lysander says, "Hello!" from
Like this tense look between the two of them, and then just like yoo-hoo! And he goes over and he says, was hoping that I would only have to suffer one Vistani," he says, poking at Esmeralda as he's walking. And even Misha coming by gives a slight growl at Natalia before going over next to Van Richten and like laying down. Well, you're all here in the nick of time. I just put the kettle on.
Oh, thank God.
And this is where we're going to cut off for RP Campfire for tonight.
Yay!
Ooh.
Close us out, Belagor.
What?
Close us out.
What?
Close us out.
Oh, that's right. It's me today, isn't it? Thank you for tuning in today, viewers. We hope you had as great a time as we did, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
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 Huzzah!
Huzzah!